I think that was Keith. No, Calvin. Maybe Kevin. No, I don't know his name.
Yeah, that's Kevin. And I definitely know his name.
It was just emotional cheating.
Oh, it was definitely cheating. As in, like, he fucked me.
Yeah, I think it's just time that I step up my work wardrobe.
I want to fuck Kevin, so I want to look better for him.
I don't want my hair to look bad at work.
I want Kevin to notice me, so I'm curling my hair.
I always wear red lipstick to work.
Kevin says he likes red lipstick.
You're worried about my hoops? It's just work.
Yep, you guessed it. Trying to fuck Kevin.
I'm working on this crazy project with Kevin.
I want to fuck Kevin, so I volunteered for the project.
Kevin really helps me with a lot of different things.
I asked for Kevin's help, so I could have a reason to be close to him.
The accounting department is going to Outback tonight.
Kevin and I are meeting up at Starbucks.
Don't worry, it's an inside joke.
Kevin and I have an inside joke at work.
I told Kevin about my sister.
I share personal information about my life with Kevin.
Why the fuck does Kevin talk to Allison anyway?
I'm jealous of Allison because I like Kevin.
Kevin's parents sound really cool.
I've asked Kevin about his family.
I bought Kevin this gag gift. It was so funny.
This is another inside joke we have.
Kevin's been wearing new ties lately.
I pay close attention to Kevin.
Kevin's hair is a little longer than usual.
I pay close attention to Kevin.
We just hired a new guy in sales. His name is Kevin.
The new guy is hot.
No need to come to the company party. You'd be bored.
I'm gonna flirt with Kevin and hopefully go home with him.
There's this annoying guy at work I can't stand.
I want you to think he's annoying so you don't suspect anything.
So many men miss the shockingly obvious signs that a man a woman works with is on her radar. The very first time she mentions another guy at work, regardless of the context, that guy is 674% on her radar. The way this works is that she'll casually mention him in passing. Then, when she sees that your antennas aren't up, she will let her guard down and start talking about him more frequently without realizing it. This is why you have to pay attention to what she's saying, guys. As the saying goes, if you let a woman talk long enough, she eventually tells on herself. Work relationships are no different.
Me and my friends are flying to Vegas for the weekend. Me and my friends are going to Cabo for the weekend.
I'm gonna fuck at least 2 guys while I'm there. And maybe at the same time.
My friends and I are thinking about doing a weekend Vegas trip.
I'm going to Vegas, but by myself.
My friends and I are thinking about doing a weekend in Cabo.
I'm going to Cabo by myself.
Hey, I'm gonna go see my mom this weekend.
I am going to see my mom and the old flame that I fuck every few months.
Look, it's only gonna be family for Thanksgiving and Christmas this year.
I don't want you there, so I can fuck my old flame.
Hey, my cousin's in town, and she wants to have dinner and catch up.
My cousin is in town, and I am gonna get dinner with her. But I'm also gonna see Dave after. My cousin is not in town, and I'm going to the liquor store and a hotel room with Dave.
I know I travel a lot, but I'd never cheat on you.
I cheat on you every time I get on a plane.
When women travel, they cheat, and that's all there is to it. If she's even half decent looking, she's got men throwing dick at her from every direction. Combine that environment with her lack of impulse control and her physical distance from you, and you've got a recipe for a serial cheater who uses travel to both facilitate and get away with it.
There are over 600 more female translations available to you right now, starting at just $16. Get all of these translations in multiple formats: video, audio, ebook, and paperback. Get one at a time or get the whole series at a huge discount. Go to donovansharp.com/womanese to get your hands on these cheat codes and take your understanding of women to the next dimension. Link in description. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing. 1, 2, 3.
Yoga Lane.
You're a fucking loser. You live in your mom's basement. You probably have a 2-inch cock. You sound like a white guy.
Congratulations.
For what?
You said you got a girlfriend.
You're probably a virgin.
So that's a no for Netflix and chill?
Fuck you.
So I'm curious. Tell me about your show. What do you talk about?
I talk about how women ain't shit.
Oh.
What's up, guys? It's your man, Donovan Sharp, and welcome to the 768th edition of TSR Live, your daily dose of toxic masculinity. As always, we are multi-streaming live to Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, MGTOW.tv, Manosphere.tv, DLive, and of course, in crystal clear, high-resolution 4K to SharpStream, which can be downloaded at sharpstream.com, on the Apple Store, at the App Store, as well as the Google Play Store. So, however you're watching, wherever you're watching from, thank you for making the Sharp Reality Live a part of your daily routine. It is Tuesday, August 17th of 2021. It is good to have you guys in this afternoon. Have a fantastic show in store for you today. If you don't have any idea what we are going to be talking about, stay till the end of the show, guys. At the end of the show, I'm going to be doing my doubleheader dating show breakdowns, as I always do. Temptation Island, Season 3. Love Island, Season 1, the UK version. A little bit of a disappointment in Love Island as far as the female talent is concerned. Season 1 of Love Island, UK, it appears that the sexual market value is pretty one-sided. Looks like all the dudes have themselves together, but the girls, not so much. I mean, there are a couple of good-looking girls, but the guys went 6 for 6. The girls, maybe 2 for 6. So be sure and catch that right after the show. Guys, I stream this exclusively on SharpStream. I'm not streaming this anywhere else. So if you want to watch for free, just download the SharpStream app on the Google Play Store or the App Store. The SharpStream mobile app works on iPhone or Android, so you won't want to miss it, especially when things start getting real. Be sure to get your hands on my free ebook, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. This ebook contains the very best advice any man can have in terms of which women to stay away from. This book contains 16 no bones about it guaranteed deal breakers. If a woman has any one of these characteristics, she's out of the race, guys. She's out of the race. 99% of guys who get cheated on, they never see it coming. And the reason for that is because 100% of them missed these obvious signs that he should never have committed in the first place. Do not be that guy, guys. Get your hands on this ebook. It is absolutely free. Go to donovansharp.com/newsletter, plug in your very best email, and the book is yours free of charge. You are welcome. If you want access to my premium content, become a patron at patreon.com/donovansharp. There you will find my entire archive from episode 1. You'll get access to Sharp Shorts, Q&A, videos banned from just about every platform out there, including this one, access to SharpStream, as well as huge discounts on courses. Patrons also have the option to upgrade their membership to get access to the podcast versions of my live stream in both video and audio, so you can watch at your leisure, listen on the go at the gym or at work. Disclaimer, use headphones or earbuds if you're at work, if you don't want to get fired. Podcast versions are free of all the small talk, the jibber jabber, and the shilling. So if you want just the steak and potatoes without all of the grifting, upgrade your membership today. Now, originally, I was going to come on today. Believe it or not. I was going to come on and absolutely just roast Kevin Samuels. I was going to roast Kevin Samuels. Because I was feeling some type of way. I said, you know what, before I come on and do a hit piece on my man Kevin Samuels. I said, let me give him a call, man. Let me give him a call and see what's going on. So I called him up. I was like, yo, Kev. He said, what's up? I was like, yo, we got a problem. He said, well, what's the problem, Donovan? What happened to Money World, man? Silence. I said, bruh, you either play Money World or I'm done. Last night, he played Money World. So crisis averted. Crisis averted. Kevin went back to Money World, so I no longer have to address. I don't have to fall out with Kevin Samuels over Money World. Guys, I'm going to go ahead and say this right at the top. I'm going to go ahead and announce this right off the top. I'm not addressing the Abba and Preach Fresh and Fit conflict. I'm not going to address that. It is absolutely pointless to address that. That is between those four gentlemen. My opinion does not matter. The only reason why a lot of you guys want to hear my thoughts is because you guys just want that red meat. Okay? This is YouTube. This is not Nigatube. Okay? This is YouTube. This ain't Nigatube. I'm not doing the he said, and I want to know, I want you to speak on. You don't want to speak. You don't want me to speak on that. You don't want me to speak on that. You just want to hear me. You just want to hear me roast whoever it is you want me to roast. I'm not doing that. That never works out for anybody. And I'll tell you what, if you have anything negative to say about either one of those duos, my mods will time you out. And if you keep coming, I'm going to ban you. I'm going to ban you. Don't call any of those four guys names. Listen, you guys can talk whatever stuff you want. You're just not going to do it here, okay? Regardless of what you think of Fresh and Fit or Abba and Preach, guess what, guys? We're all on the same team. We're all on the same team. I'm going to let them handle it the way they want to handle it. I'm staying out of it. I'm staying out of it. That's it. I'm not doing that. This is not Nigatube, y'all. This ain't the goddamn dozens. I'm here to educate and entertain. I'm not here to tear down anybody's brand or calling people names. And anybody who attempts to be a shit stirrer or put a battery in my back about whatever it is you want to put a battery in my back, fuck you too. Don't send me emails. Don't send me messages. Hey, did you hear about? Of course I did. Of course I did. I'm not dealing with any of that nonsense. I'm through with that. I've done it in the distant past. I'm out of there. Kevin Samuels doesn't beef. He doesn't get involved in beefs, and look where he's at. To be great, you have to emulate the greats. As long as he plays Money World. Money World. Shout out to Slime. Oh, wait a minute. Shout out to Slime Joe. Welcome to Chat Privileges. I appreciate the support very, very much. At Slime Joe to welcome him to TSR Towers. If you would, Slime Joe, age and location in the chat. Age and location in the chat so that in the event that one of our members happens to be in close proximity, maybe you guys can grab a beer. Roscoe Johnson, welcome to Chat Privileges. Same instructions to you, my friend. Name in the chat. At Roscoe Johnson to welcome Roscoe to TSR Towers. Roscoe, age and location, whatever you're comfortable with. Whatever you're comfortable with. I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate that very, very much. Robert Eliezer says, Money World for life. Real talk. Real talk. I almost, believe it or not, I can almost keep up with the lyrics. I almost keep up with the lyrics. Like, that's what this is. Right? I can almost keep up with the lyrics. The Spanish lyrics. So... But yeah, listen, don't comment in, I don't want to, listen, you guys can talk about it amongst yourselves. Just don't do it in Sharpstream. Don't do it on YouTube. And we're all good to go. We're all good to go. Okay, fantastic show in store for you guys today, just like I told you before. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give my take on this whole, this dumpster fire That is rumors, and I don't know why Lizzo looks like she has no eyebrows. I don't know what that is, but... Welcome to Chat Privileges, Luke! Appreciate the support. Welcome to the family. At Luke to welcome him to Chat Privileges. Luke, age and location in the chat. Age and location in the chat. Maybe one of your boys can get at you. Okay. It is time to get this party started. So the topic at hand today is obviously Lizzo's new video called The Rumors. It's featuring Cardi B. Now, of course, we all know that Cardi B made headlines with her video with Megan Thee Stallion called WAP. WAP. The edited version, by the way, was the wet and gushy. I mean, would you rather have WAP or would you rather have WOG or WAG? WAP or WAG, wet and gushy. I don't know. Either way, it was a gross characterization of today's American women and what they should strive to be. I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got the ring. Cardi B was named one of the most influential people in America. I think there was a female congresswoman, and I forgot what her name was. She signed off on that, lost all credibility as far as I'm concerned. So now that brings us to this next video. Basically, Lizzo. And before we get into the breakdown of the video, and no, I'm not going to play the video. I'm actually going to read the lyrics because that's where the bodies are buried, are in the lyrics. So let's take a look at Lizzo's, just in case we don't know who Lizzo is, in case you've been sleeping under a rock. Lizzo is a body positivity advocate, which is basically Maxine Waters. Thank you, Street Fighter 88. Maxine Waters. She's a body positivity advocate, and as you can see, Lizzo likes to involve herself in many such exploits. If you take a look at the top right, I'm not going to play that video. The top right video that you guys are seeing, that is the answer to one of the questions she asks in her lyrics. We will get to that momentarily. There on your left, there's another answer to one of her lyrics in the video. So Lizzo appears to be very proud of her body. She claims to be a full-figured woman, right? Body positivity, beauty at any size. Hey man, listen, a woman has the right to say whatever she wants and pose however she wants, etc., etc. That is who Lizzo is, and it should be worth noting that her Instagram handle is Lizzo B Eating. Yeah, no shit. No shit. So, in the wake of Lizzo's video, a couple of things happened. Lizzo did an Instagram live, which we're going to watch here momentarily, but I want to read this article. It was published on Refinery 29 by Brooke Obi. I think they published it on the 15th, updated it yesterday. I'm just going to read it, just so you guys know where we are with this sort of thing. So, the article starts. It says, sorry about that. The article starts. It says, they don't know I do it for the culture. Goddamn, Lizzo sings on her newest single, Rumors. Though it's the opening line of the upbeat pop song about rising above haters who start ridiculous rumors about her, this clear call out about who Lizzo's music is for didn't stop colorist, fatphobic, anti-black commenters from immediately accusing her of upholding white supremacist tropes and making music for a white audience within hours of the song and the music's video premiere. So let's stop right there. Let's get one thing straight. White people aren't talking about Lizzo, y'all. White people are not talking about Lizzo. I don't know why black people think white people are talking. Listen, white people don't give a fuck about Lizzo. They don't. It's only black people talking about Lizzo. Well, I know a girl at work. Okay, so you know Charlene at work calls herself Charlie. Has a baby daddy named Taekwon. She smokes Newports. She wears Jordans, and she has a hip hop ringtone. I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the Karens of the world. Karen doesn't give a fuck about Lizzo, man. I don't know why we think white people are talking about. No, the only people talking about Lizzo are black people. The article continues, featuring Cardi B in all of her pregnant, bare-bellied glory. Ay, ay, ay. The Rumors video shows Lizzo being Lizzo in full golden goddess glam, surrounded by other fat, black, glammed up golden goddesses. Now, this is an article that is clearly pro Lizzo, yet she's using the word fat. That's in the article. I didn't say Lizzo was fat. The article said she was fat. I would characterize Lizzo as maybe pleasingly plump. Right? Now, listen, off the camera, I might use another word, maybe more colorful language, but for the purposes of the platform, I will remain respectful of Lizzo and say that she is pleasingly plump or extremely curvy. We'll just call it that. The video was a joyful, triumphant celebration of the black woman's bodies in that, in a fat-phobic, anti-black society, are often demanded to be shrouded and hidden away. Let me stop right there. Number one, you can't hide plus-size bodies away. Like, you can try, but not gonna happen. Number two, Black Wolf Inc. actually took the words right out of my mouth, says that video had no goddesses. Had no goddesses. Yet she used the word fat in a, listen, she said it, I didn't. She said it, I didn't. And there's a reason why we want these bodies to be shrouded. Because bodies like this are not pleasing to the eye. I'm going to be nice. They're not pleasing to the eye, and I just realized that there are phalluses on my screen from the video. That is something I did not realize. Images of motherhood, the article continues, like breastfeeding and bare baby bumps. But Lizzo and Cardi B refuse to be hidden. In a song where Lizzo declares herself, quote, body goals, and in a video where she proves it true with thigh-high stilts, skin flawless and shimmering, boobs sitting right, and a contagious smile, something violent stirred in the anti-black commenters. Okay, so she said thigh-high stilts, skin flawless, and shimmering. Number one, women over 150 pounds do not need to be wearing thigh-high stilts. Women over 150 pounds do not need to be driving Mazda Miatas. I remember when the Mazda Miata first came out, it seemed to be very popular among plus-size women. That is a mystery I will never know. I will never understand why the Mazda Miata was popular among curvy women. I will never understand it, but I digress. Skin flawless and shimmering. Yeah, that's the power of video editing. That's the power of video editing. Like, let's not pretend that that was really her skin. Then she said her boobs sitting right. Boobs sitting right. Let me see here. Look. Boobs sitting right, I think, is kind of a relative term. It's kind of a relative term because if we go back down here, it doesn't really look like her boobs are sitting right. It looks like they're sitting down. Listen, no shade on Lizzo. She's got large tatas, but sitting right, a little bit of an exaggeration. Contagious smile, debatable, but I'll give her that. Lizzo does have a nice smile. I will give her that. One black woman, in a since deleted tweet, nonsensically labeled Lizzo, quote, a mammy for the white gaze, just because she's a fat black woman who isn't light-skinned, whose self-love music white women also like. Well, guess what, Lizzo? When you appeal to the plus-size body positivity community, you're going to speak to more than just black people. It is what it is. Like, she can't be mad at that. She can't be mad at that. The tweet generated thousands of comments and quote tweets, moving the conversation across Instagram and TikTok. Though many came to Lizzo's defense and also explained the tweeter's misuse and misunderstanding of the stereotype, Lizzo clapped back herself on TikTok, We're not going to watch that. We'll just read what she said. These people, Lizzo says, who are saying this are probably the same people who are mad when I'm being hypersexual, Lizzo says. The mammy trope is actually desexualized, she explains. Explaining the white supremacist trope of a black woman with no sexual desire who lives only to serve and take care of white people. It can't both be true. Make it make sense. Oh boy. Oh boy. I have no idea. See, this is so funny. When sisters turn on themselves, they always use white supremacy. Well, you're doing this for the white man. You're doing this for the white woman. Lizzo said she's doing it for the culture. I don't know. Maybe she is doing it for white people, but you don't know that. You can't make those kinds of accusations. Like, dude, Lizzo did this for y'all. Like, honestly, the plus size community, like Lizzo can't make these bitches happy. She really can't. I mean, listen, honestly, man, if I'm a plus size advocate, if I am a body positivity advocate, yeah, I'm using this as my trope. I would also use, I think Pink did a song called Pretty Pretty Please or something like that. Very good song. Very, very good song. Very emotional, very powerful. In the video, the article continues, when she gets to the root of people's hatred, Lizzo hits the nail on the head again. I really think, she says, people are just mad to see a fat black woman that makes pop music and is happy. Y'all are so upset. I'm happy. Therein lies the fallacy. Lizzo is not happy. Lizzo is not happy. Lizzo is not happy with herself. Lizzo knows damn well, if given the opportunity, if somebody said, Lizzo, I'm going to give you this pill. I'm going to give you this pill right now. And you can look like Melissa Ford when she was young. She would take that pill. Megan Good when she was younger. Stacey Dash when she was younger. Hell, she'd probably look like Stacey Dash now. If she could. She would take that pill right now. Lizzo is not happy with herself. Lizzo is depressed for many reasons, the first of which is her size. She does not want to be big, guys. She doesn't want to be big. And this is for men and women. It is not the natural state of a human being to be that much overweight. Lizzo is 308 pounds. Guess what, guys? I used to be 312 pounds. I was miserable. So you want to know what I did? I built a gym and I lost the weight. Lizzo can talk all she wants to about I'm happy and this and that. She's not happy. And the more she says she's happy, we all know this, the more a woman tries to convince you of something, well, the more likely the actual opposite is true. Truer words never spoken, especially in a video like this. Lizzo is not happy, and we will see why when we watch her Instagram live. Fat women, she continues, aren't supposed to be happy, love themselves, celebrate their bodies, and take up space. Okay. She was 3 for 4. No. Fat women are not supposed to be happy. They cannot love themselves. They should never celebrate their bodies. They do take up space. Literally and figuratively. Lizzo's joy, the article continues, her steadfast belief in her right to exist fully and occupy space triggers people who bought into the white supremacist lie that these things, black bodies and radical beliefs, must shrink. Oh boy. Here we go. There's that white supremacy thing again, huh? There's that white supremacy. Listen, white supremacy has nothing to do with the fact that most men think Lizzo is fucking disgusting. That's not white supremacy. That's called biology. That's called Mother Nature. If you're looking at the bottom right-hand side of your screen, who the hell, what, white supremacy is telling us that white supremacy, so we need white supremacy to tell us that is disgusting? Like, we need white supremacy to tell us that is disgusting on the bottom right-hand of your screen. No, I don't think so. We already knew that. We knew that going in. This is biology. This is Mother Nature. This is not a social construct. But this rhetoric doesn't even bother me, Lizzo continues, because Aretha Franklin was criticized by the black church when she came out with Respect. Whitney Houston was booed at the Soul Train Awards for being too white. Beyonce received criticism early in her career. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. So Aretha Franklin was criticized by the black church. Where was the white supremacy then? The black church doesn't have anything to do with white supremacy, so why bring that into this conversation? Let's take a look at her song, Respect. Yeah, R-E-S-P-E-C-T. Aretha Franklin wasn't twerking in a thong at 308 pounds. Aretha Franklin was in her feminine, and she says, hey, listen, here's what respect means to me. Whitney Houston booed at the Soul Train Awards for being too white. Whitney Houston, Beyonce, and Aretha Franklin, those are different species from Lizzo. For her to compare herself to Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, and Beyonce, that is disingenuous at best, irresponsible at worst. Those artists are, listen, Lizzo is an artist, and what she does is art, but she doesn't hold a candle to Aretha, Whitney, or Beyonce. Just because you are, how can I say this? What is it? A monological whatever. Just because you're known by one name doesn't put you on par with Aretha, Whitney, or Beyonce. So you know what? She continues. That type of music I make, I know I'm making it to be great. I'm making it to touch the world. And I don't trip on any of these criticisms because I know that the person I'm serving is myself. Oh boy. So now she's making these videos, if you can call it. These are self-serving videos. The article continues. Lizzo is beautiful. I'm sorry. The article says Lizzo is beautiful. Lizzo is beautiful. I want you guys to put in the chat on YouTube and Sharpstream, if you think Lizzo's beautiful, press 1. If you think she's not, press 0. If she's beautiful, press 1. If she's not, press 0. 94% of my audience is men, so I think I can probably rely on those results. Anyway, Lizzo is, well, whatever this author said she is, well-resourced and has millions of fans listening to her reclaim her space. I don't know that anybody took Lizzo's space. Though these facts clearly do not prevent her from experiencing societal harm, her chances of surviving and thriving are much higher than other fat black women who do not have her power. Lizzo won't likely see all of the body shaming and fat phobia people are spewing on their timelines or in their group chats, but other fat people will. Let's take a look at one of these terms. Fat phobia. Right? Fat phobia. Phobia means the fear of something. Let's take a look at what Webster's dictionary says about the definition of phobia. So, the definition of phobia says, quote, an exaggerated, usually inexplicable and illogical fear of a particular object, class of objects, or situation. So, what, we're afraid of fat people? Is that it? See, they're misusing the word fat phobia. Guys, if a large woman were to accost me on the street, Donovan, I'm going to do you harm. I'm going to do you harm, Donovan. Would I be afraid? Of course not. Listen, I'm not afraid of fat people. I'm not afraid of plus-size women. I'm not. But the way they use it is a mischaracterization. Just because I'm not attracted to something does not mean I'm afraid of it. It's not called fat phobia. It's just not being attracted to people who are overweight. That's it. That's it. Damage will be done, the article continues, not just emotionally. This is not an issue of fat black women needing to maintain positive, quote, self-esteem. You can't self-esteem your way out of systemic oppression that brutalizes fatness and fat bodies. Anti-blackness, misogynoir, and fat phobia are violence. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Now we are conflating fat phobia and misogynoir. And for those of you who are unfamiliar with the word misogynoir, it's a derivative of the word misogyny, which is the hatred of women, while misogynoir is the hatred of black women. Listen, man, I don't hate black women. I don't hate women. I don't hate fat black women. I'm just not attracted to them. That's not misogynoir. That's not fat phobia. That's clearly not violence. That's just me expressing very clearly what my sexual preferences are and what they are not. Lizzo acknowledges this harm in a recent clip from her Instagram Live. And so, let's go ahead and take a look at Lizzo's Instagram Live and listen to what she had to say.
But on the days I feel like I should be the happiest, it just...
Spit it out, Lizzo. Go on.
I feel so down. Like, I worked so hard.
I don't know why she's wiping her nose with a paper towel. I do that too sometimes. But guys, you can see Lizzo is not happy. She's depressed. You want to know something? I'm not being facetious here. I'm not being facetious here, guys. I truly, I feel sorry for Lizzo. I do, man. I pity her. I mean, it's like she's pigeonholed herself. It's like she has to be unhealthy for the rest of her life if she wants to keep her fan base. I remember when Lizzo announced that she was getting ready to do a 10-day juice fast, 10-day juice cleanse or something of the sort. And her supporters came after her for supporting diet culture as if it were a bad thing. Street Fighter 88 says Jill Scott isn't annoying and hella feminine. Yes, my sister loves Jill Scott. Loves Jill Scott. But I feel sorry for Lizzo because if she ever does decide to lose the weight, and make no mistake, Lizzo is going to lose that weight. Shout out to Jada Black. He said this on his video yesterday. I 100% co-sign. Jada Black is 100%. I'm sorry. Lizzo is 100% going to lose that weight. 100% going to lose that weight. But I feel sorry for Lizzo. I really, really do feel sorry for her because she's between a rock and a hard place. If she stays at this weight, she's probably, honestly, man, she's 32, 33. I can't see that she makes it past 50. And I'm not trying to be funny, but guys, there aren't many old people who are 300 pounds, man. And so Lizzo, in order to keep her fan base happy, she has to stay unhealthy. So at some point, she'll have a choice to make. I can either get healthy and live longer, or I can continue being famous. And right now, she's picking the former over the better choice, which is the latter.
I've been working triple time, quadruple time.
I believe her. Listen, man, I'm not taking anything away from Lizzo. She works her ass off, man. Listen, man, I'm not here to bash Lizzo, okay? I'm not here to bash Lizzo. Lizzo works very hard. And I'm gonna tell you what, I've never seen anyone play the flute like her. That's real talk. Now, is she talented? Listen, her music is not my cup of tea, but whatever, man. She's worth $10 million. I'm not. It is what it is. I'm not hating. But I do understand her frustration. I understand her frustration, working very, very hard and getting nothing but criticism.
It's like doing 12 hours a day of promos and interviews.
I know, girl.
Doing studio, going to the studio with a fucking root canal, gotten a root canal twice, and gone to the studio and recorded music, wrote songs.
That's work, y'all. That's work, man. This bitch got 2 root canals and was still in the studio. Look, listen, man, say whatever you want about Lizzo. Hey, she grinds. She grinds, man. She didn't get to where she's at by being lazy as far as her work is concerned. But you can clearly see that after this video release, where that article claims that she's happy and this and that, she's not happy. She's not. She's depressed. Her weight and all of the negativity that comes with it is part of the depression. Another part of the depression is just, you know, being in the limelight. Dude, you have hot, skinny, good-looking girls who are depressed all the time just because of the fame. Imagine being famous and, how can I put this? Famous and plus size. It's an incredible cross to bear, man.
I'm in rehearsal. I'm filming every single day.
Wow.
Shooting documentary. I'm still writing music.
Yep.
Shooting music videos.
Yes.
Promo and photo shoots.
Like, y'all, this is coming from the heart. This is coming from the heart, man. On your screen is a woman who is dejected. She wants more than ever to be liked and accepted. But what she needs to understand is that a woman her size can't be flaunting and gallivanting that and not expect some sort of harsh criticism. If you're on the internet, dude, you're gonna get criticized. Dude, you should see some of the shit people say about me. You kidding me? And I'm a decent looking guy in half decent shape.
I'm putting so much loving energy into the world.
So much loving energy into the world. Like this. Is that loving energy? Look, I'm not trying to be funny, but you simply cannot carry on like this if you want people to take you seriously. And what this comes down to is Lizzo, she can tell us whatever she wants about her level of happiness, who she is, blah, 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 blah. This woman is miserable. This woman's depressed. Look at her face, man.
And bro, sometimes
this is pain, guys. Y'all, this is, see, listen, this is pain. This is pain, y'all. This is pain. This is not pain. This is a false sense of confidence. See, this is who Lizzo wants us to think she is. This is who Lizzo actually is. Make no mistake. Make no mistake. She is clearly putting on a facade. And here's the real her, letting us know who she really is.
sometimes I feel like the world just don't love me back.
Oh, man. Listen, man. Look, I don't care who you are. I don't care who you are, what your allegiances are. It's heartbreaking to hear someone say that. Like, dude, like, listen, I take no pleasure in someone else's pain. I really don't. This woman just said, I just feel like sometimes the world just doesn't love me back. Dude, that is heartbreaking. If Lizzo really wanted to make some real music, she should probably do music based on this that we're seeing on the screen rather than that. The reason she catches so much heat is because she goes back and forth. I'm a bad bitch and I'm this and I'm that. And then after the premiere, it's this.
It's like it doesn't matter how much positive energy you put into the world, you're still gonna have people who have something mean to say about you.
Mm-hmm. And I understand what Lizzo's trying to say here. What she's trying to say is, look, man, look, I'm trying to show the world that I like who I am and I'm confident and this and that. But Lizzo, sweetheart, this is not positive energy. You can't bring attention to yourself by twerking at a Lakers game, trying to get LeBron's attention, trying to get everybody's attention, and then be upset and hurt that people come for you on the internet. Like, listen, man, we all know that we all know Taylor Swift. She is dude, she's an epic whore. She sleeps with everybody, and then when she breaks up with them, she makes songs about them. Right? I think that's an apt comparison. Trailer Swift is what I call her. Now, Taylor, she catches a lot of heat. She does. But guess what? Taylor Swift is in decent shape, man. She's in decent shape. She's still relatively attractive. Lizzo is not. Like it or not, ladies. Like it or not. Your attractiveness level, it matters. It matters. You have to have feminine confidence in that you know you look good. You know what you bring to the table. Someone who has feminine confidence, Natalie Portman. She doesn't have to overtly sexualize herself for people to know she's attractive. She already knows it. But this false bravado, this is the reason why the world comes for you. This is not positive energy. You're telling everyone that you are unapologetically plus size and that you don't give a damn what people think. Sweetheart, it's okay to care what people think. I care what people think. It's not a crime. As bad as I feel for her, guess what? She made her bed, and she's got to lie in it. That's what it comes down to. I'm going to end my opening monologue here with the lyrics to Rumors. Obviously, I'm not going to play the video because I'm trying to stay away from a copyright thing, fair use and all that. So the lyrics go, they don't know I do it for the culture, goddamn. They say I should watch the shit I post, oh goddamn. Say I'm turning big girls into hoes, oh goddamn. They say I get groupies at my shows, oh goddamn. Well, fortunately for big girls, they didn't really need Lizzo to turn into hoes. This is where it really starts to nail it. All the rumors are true, yeah. What you heard, that's true, yeah. I fucked him and you, yeah. If you believe I do that, had to cut some hoes loose, yeah. NDA, no loose lips. Lizzo sings better than me. Know them hoes trying to sue, man. Bitch, I don't give two shits. All them rumors are true, yeah. I've been in the bamboo, yeah. Focused on this music. My ex nigga, he blew it. Don't know who that is. Last year I thought I would lose it. Reading shit on the internet. My smoothie cleansing my diet. No, I ain't fuck Drake yet. Oh boy. Oh boy. Only in America, only in the West, are women not only permitted to, but are encouraged to sexually harass men. This is sexual harassment. And if the genders were reversed, guess what? We'd be trying to lock whoever that person was. If Lizzo was Lawrence and his Daphne. If Lizzo was Lawrence and Drake was Daphne, no, I ain't fucked Daphne yet. The world would lose its collective mind. The world would lose its mind. Lizzo is sexually harassing men on the regular. She's DMing Chris Evans. This bitch is DMing, sexually harassing Captain America. She has no chance to bang Chris Evans. And Chris Evans, credit to him, he handled the situation beautifully. But dude, really? A lot of people think that there might be some similarities with this PJ Washington and Brittany Renner type deal. Stay with me because I'm going to tie this back around. You see, Brittany Renner started going to PJ Washington's games when he was at Kentucky. She'd show up in a PJ Washington jersey. Married him right after he got drafted, popped out the baby. 2 weeks later, secretly filed for divorce, and now she's getting somewhere in the neighborhood of $200,000 per month, that may or may not be accurate, in child support. And a lot of guys were like, man, well, PJ Washington should have known, blah, 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 blah. Nah, I'm calling bullshit. Calling bullshit. No. Absolutely not. What Brittany Renner did was predatory. What she did was predatory. You see, there's a reason these Instagram models don't go after the old heads of the game. There's a reason they don't go after Kyrie Irving. There's a reason they don't try to slide into the DMs of LeBron James. Those niggas know better. All these Instagram models getting knocked up by these NBA dudes. They always get them while they're young. Daniela Rajic. She got Paul George when he was young. Now she's secured multiple bags. Multiple bags. Brittany Renner secured the bag. The bitch Tyler Hero knocked up, Instagram model. She got the bag. All these guys are young. They're young, dumb, and full of cum. That was predatory what Brittany Renner did. She literally groomed this kid to extract resources out of him. Can you imagine? Can you imagine if Brittany Renner was Brandon Renner? Can you imagine if 27-year-old Brandon Renner went to, I don't know, went to go see Christy Washington, 18-year-old Christy Washington, at her gymnastics meets? Can you imagine what we would be saying? Oh my God, Brandon he's a predator. Oh, he's a sexual predator. He's a pervert. That's what Brittany Renner did. She literally stalked. This was a long con she pulled on PJ Washington, and to her credit, it worked. But I'm not giving her that much credit. Listen, it's easy to get over. It's easy to get over young guys. Young guys are young, dumb, and full of cum. They got all this money. They don't have dads at home. It's a trap waiting to happen. Brittany Renner knew exactly what she was doing. She quite literally sexually harassed PJ Washington. Well, guess what? Lizzo is talking about I ain't fucked Drake yet and sliding into the DMs of Captain fucking America. Does she know Captain America was killed indirectly by Thanos? All jokes aside, women these days are allowed to be sexually aggressive. In my book, The 49 Laws of Sharp, law number 19, the 4 pillars of feminism. One of the 4 pillars of feminism is to put sexual restraints on men while taking off sexual restraints from women. They encourage sexual aggressiveness for women. They criminalize sexual aggressiveness from men. If women go after who they want sexually, if they try to slide in or holler or catcall, you go, girl. Slide into Chris Evans' DMs. Even though you're like 4 times the size of the types of women he normally probably smashes. No, go ahead, you got that. Go ahead and go ahead and declare, tell your truth. You ain't fucked Drake yet. He's gonna smash you, girl. Never mind that Drake is in a relationship. Oh, no. I ain't fucked Drake, yeah. Or I haven't fucked Drake yet, yeah. This is where it really hits home. Spending all your time trying to break a woman down, realer shit is going on, baby. Take a look around. Poorly behaved women always love to take the micro argument against them and make it macro. There's so much more important things going on in the world. Why are you worried about me for? Why are you worried about me for? Look what's happening in Darfur. Look what's happening in the Middle East. Look, all this tragedy all over the world, and y'all are worried about my fat ass? No, there is not realer shit going on. Would you like to know why, Lizzo? Because it's women like you and Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion. You guys are leading the destruction of the West. I can't think of anything that's realer than that. We got women like Maxine Waters and Time Magazine hailing women like you and Cardi B as pioneers of the future. All girls should emulate these women. Hell, at least Beyonce is still feminine, right? All my single ladies, but then she goes back to fucking Jay-Z. Nah, these women talk about, well, I don't cook, I don't clean, but I still got the ring. No, there is no realer shit happening right now than women like Lizzo, Cardi B, and other artists like her quite literally destroying the West with these antics. These women have far more influence than I think they even realize. That's why they're like, realer shit is going on, baby. Take a look around. Nah, bitch. The realest shit is happening right here. It's shit like this that is leading countries and regions like this on the path of destruction. And then, of course, if you thought that I was ratchet with my ass hanging out, just wait until the summer when they let me out the house. Biatch! So I guess we're going to see even more of this. Just wait until the summer when they let me out the house. So what you're going to double and triple and quadruple down on this terrible behavior? This positive energy you're putting out in the world? No, I think I'm a pass. What this really comes down to, guys, is that Lizzo is an extremely, extremely deeply depressed human being. On a human level, I really do feel sorry for her because I don't think she knows what she wants to do. Listen, she, like all women, they want to listen, she wants to be desired by men. Every woman does. But you can't be desired by men if you're looking like this. Men are not attracted to this, sweetheart. And being mad at men and the world because we're not attracted to this, that doesn't make us fat phobic. Okay? What this means is that we're simply not attracted to women who look like you, regardless of race. Let me finish the article here. So the over-scrutinizing of fat black women that Lizzo refers to begs the question, the article continues, who gets to be a woman with access to those benefits? Delicate treatment, protection, reverence, power over people more marginalized than you. Let me stop right there. Who gets to be a woman with access to those benefits? Well, feminine women, of course. Women who are sweet, women who are fit, women who are submissive, women who are kind, women who defer to a man's authority willingly, women who actually serve their men instead of themselves. Those are the women who get access to those benefits. They get the delicate treatment, the protection, the reverence. That, quote, womanhood, it continues, promises in a white supremacist, capitalistic, wow. Oh my God. Cisgender something patriarchy. Anyway, I don't even know what that word means. The answer has never included black women of any kind. Being a black woman in an anti-black, misogynistic world means knowing that no matter how hard you try to fit into the rules of, quote, womanhood, you will never be quite enough to reap those promised benefits and protections. Author, whatever your name is, nobody is guaranteed anything. Nobody is guaranteed anything. You see, women are born. Women are. We as men, we have to become. And even when we become, there are no guarantees. Black women today are insufferable. Most of them are overweight. Most of them believe it is their birthright to be the head of household. They have a shitty attitude. And they're disagreeable. You don't get to reap those promised benefits and protections when you're like this. It does not work that way. You cannot be insufferable as a matter of habit and expect protection. She continues, she says, sure, if you're a skinny black woman, you can go viral off of all the confusing foods you mix together and wind up with a meal named after you at McDonald's. You'll be spared from fat phobia and paid to eat. If you're wealthy, you'll have resources to protect yourself better than those without access to resources. If you're light-skinned, hang on a second. If you're, well, wait a minute, hold on, I lost my place. If you're light-skinned in a colorist world, you can have access to the highest halls of white supremacy, but in the end, you'll never be one of the family. If you're cisgender, your privilege in the, oh boy, I don't even want to say that word, can be stripped away if you're too dark, fat, tall, blank, strong, vocal, or too good at sports. We must connect the dots between fat phobia, misogynoir, and transphobia because they are the fruit of the same poisonous tree. Therein lies the problem. This cross-marketing. We already dispelled fat phobia. Fat phobia, that doesn't mean men are afraid of fat people. We just do not want to sleep with them. Misogynoir, listen, you can claim whatever that is. Whether that exists or not, who knows? But I'm gonna tell you what, black women, y'all are not doing yourselves any favors. And transphobia, I have no idea what that has to do with the other two. She says they are fruit from the same poisonous tree. So, standards, physical standards, physical and feminine standards, that comes from a poisonous tree. When we participate in the perpetuation of these oppressions by demeaning and endangering the lives of fat people, oh, here we go. Endangering the life. How are we endangering? Listen, fat people endanger their own lives. They endanger their own lives. Nobody's endangering the lives of fat people. If anybody says anything remotely negative about someone who's plus size, fury is rained down on them from on high. Then, of course, she talks about switch hitters, sexual men, and all those who sit at these intersections were acquiescing to the myth that the closer we get to achieving white supremacist ideals, the better our chances are of attaining safety and freedom. But there is no safety or freedom under white supremacy. Black womanhood. Okay, this is way too long. I thought this was, yeah, this is ridiculous. In the end, guys, the reason why Lizzo, along with other women like her of her same ilk, skin tone, body type, the reason they are depressed is because they are not desired by men. Men not desiring women of that size, that's not fat phobia, that's not misogynoir. That's Mother Nature. That is a man's preferences. It is not in our hard drive to be sexually attracted to this. Men are not sexually attracted to this. And you can't be mad that we're just not going to bend over. Listen, you can call us whatever you want. No amount of shaming is going to make us be sexually attracted to that. That's the bottom line. You can mix in all this other kind of stuff, transphobia and all that. No. None of that has anything to do with the fact that men are not sexually attracted to overweight women. Period. End of discussion. And while Lizzo can be twerking at the top of these Roman buildings, we all know who she really is on the inside. And it is sad to see. It is sad to see that once again, after working so hard for so long, she put in the work. It's all for naught. Because in the end, men are not attracted to women who look like and act like Lizzo. And the sooner she realizes this, the better off she will be. And that is the opening monologue. All right, let me check the chat. Yes, I am absolutely going to break down a couple of the interviews that Kevin Samuels did yesterday. Very entertaining. Very, very entertaining. Clearly, you guys do not think Lizzo is attractive. Black Wolf Inc. said sub-zero. Somebody else said -23. Black Wolf Inc. says, hey fam, Jesus called. He said Lizzo has served herself too much ice cream and may not be able to fit through Hell's Gates, so he will turn her into a rock. Oh my God. Oh boy. Immunity 1080. Hang on a second. Welcome to Chat Privileges. Yes, I am streaming in my gym clothes. Doesn't match. Welcome to Chat Privileges at Immunity 1080 to welcome Immunity 1080 to the family. If you would, Immunity 1080, put your age and location in the chat so that somebody lives close to you. You guys can maybe meet up for a beer. Immunity 1080 with a $5 super chat says, it's amazing watching all of these artists smile so hard while lying to women on how they should live and think, but in truth, they are greatly depressed. Dude, comment of the day, man. Comment of the day. C-Dub, $2 says, what she truly wants the most is to be desired by men. That's what every woman wants. Gemma Teller-Morrow on the show The Sons of Anarchy had the line of the series, women don't want to be loved. They want to be desired. A woman would rather you desire her than actually love her. This is why women go for guys who just want to fuck them over guys who genuinely love them. This is just how women are, guys. This is how they are. Chris Nishida and Sir Lancelot. Welcome to Chat Privileges. At Chris Nishida and Sir Lancelot to welcome them to the family. Lancelot, hopefully King Arthur has gotten over you smashing Guinevere. Hopefully you used a condom. That's me nerding out again. It's funny. Let's go over to Sharpstream side. Wow. Insane. Jerry Raven says if she doesn't already have diabetes, she will in 20 years. Likely heart disease, joint problems, liver failure, kidney failure, COPD, strokes. She needs to take care of herself. Dude, Lizzo's not a bad person, man. She's really not. I think she's in too deep, dude. She's in too deep. She really needs to. She's 33, man. I mean, this is where things really start to get tough. Malik's Dre Raven says, yep, I have a family in her boat. Once one condition starts, it's like a domino effect. Heartbreaking to watch. All the more so because it's preventable. Exactly. RPAP says years, probably decades now ago, the NBA kept seeing its young drafted players getting ruined with child support, etc. So it eventually had to institute trainings for these young drafted men and tell them, hey, be careful with who you have sex with. Always wear a condom because they will try to get you pregnant. They will try to get pregnant. Keep your condoms because they'll use that after you leave. Guess it needs to be updated for 2021. Listen, man. They have that NFL rookie symposium every year. It seems to be working for them. But the reason why Instagram models go after NBA players is because NBA players' contracts are guaranteed. NBA stars make more money and their contracts are fully guaranteed. That's just all there is to it. Listen, they go after baseball players, they go after hockey players. Listen, I'm not saying that they don't also go after NFL guys, but the NBA guys are who they are after the most. RPAP says, why is it transphobic, fatphobic not to want to date a fat girl or a girl with the same plumbing as me? Trick question. It most certainly is not. BB Vegito, $5, says Lizzo is fizzo. That's funny. Okay, let's get to the second part of the program. So, Kevin, and this is the reason why I was going to talk about this yesterday, but the reason why I was going to talk about it yesterday is only because Kevin called me and made me aware of the situation, right? Like, Kevin always keeps me up to date because I'm very, very bad at keeping up with stuff. And he always gets on me about this. It's something I really need to improve. And so I said, you know what? I could really do a good topic about this. But then I said, no, wait a minute. Kevin is the one who told me about this.
Yeah,
Kevin's the one who told me about this. So I shot him a text and said, hey, Kevin, I'm thinking about doing the Lizzo topic today. I said, but if you're going to do it tonight, then I'll hold off until tomorrow. Now, he didn't tell me to hold off until tomorrow. He said, yeah, I'm going to talk about it tonight. So I just said, okay, no problem. I will skip today and I will talk about it tomorrow. And so here we are. I actually got the text right after I had created the event. So without further ado, and again, these women are calling about Kevin's opening monologue about Cardi B. Kevin is thankful of Cardi B. He's thankful of Cardi B and Lizzo. If you guys want to watch his opening monologue, I'm going to tell you what, man. It's one of his... He keeps getting better and better at this. Go check that out. Will Be Smooth, $5 Canadian, says, Lizzo better hit the gym if she wants to go from E-Honda to Piston Honda. That's a good one. That's a good one. Wow. E-Honda to... Yes, yeah. It's better to be Piston Honda than E-Honda. But E-Honda, I think he has better hand speed than Piston Honda. Interesting. Very good. Very, very good. All right, guys, buckle up. Buckle up, because, away we go.
I don't think that, as far as like, I agree with you as far as Biden and Maxine Waters and stuff like that, meeting up with Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion when they should be talking to a Claude Anderson. I think that music is an expression. I mean, back in the day, I remember hearing old time music. Where
I got to ask you about
old time music. What the hell is she talking about?
I got to ask you about the elephant in the room.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
You're saying the right things, but you live the wrong way.
Oops. Look. He says, look, check it out. This is funny as hell. Watch this.
I got to ask you about the elephant in the room.
Okay.
You're saying the right things, but you live the wrong way. You just said I may make a WAP song.
Whoops.
Yeah, but I'm also not on a major platform either.
Doesn't matter.
See. So she told Kevin she was gonna make a WAP song. She's talking about she's gonna get some. She was gonna get some wet and gushy. I call it wet and gushy. I call it WOG instead of WAP. Hadouken that like button, guys.
Hadouken.
But now she's trying to backpedal. Now she's trying to backtrack.
Matter.
And she's like, well, listen, I can make a WAP song, but I don't have a big platform, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter. Or so it matters. No, it absolutely does not matter. It doesn't matter. You make a WAP song, it's a WAP song.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. It absolutely doesn't matter.
Man, this is good.
So I'm not a major. I'm not a major distributor of. I'm not moving bricks. I just sell I just slang a little slum.
Yeah, little quarter bags. See, she's laughing because she knows it's true.
You're almost 40, and you're almost 40.
Oop, uh-oh.
Okay, so my whole thing is this.
Okay, I guess she looks like she's almost 40.
All right, before we start going into that, the thing is...
Uh-oh, see? Look, she said before we start going into that. See, when Kevin starts talking about age, then he hits you with that, how tall are you? That's a wrap. She said, listen, before we get into all of that, let me try to get my words in.
Is that music is an expression, an emotional expression.
Here we go.
And people are allowed to speak about anything that they want.
Yes, people are allowed to speak about anything they want, and we are allowed to criticize anything we want. You see, what people always like to say, freedom of expression, we have a right to blah, 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 blah. Absolutely true. Just like we have a right to respond in kind. See, people who advocate this whole freedom, I can do and say whatever I want, they don't like the backlash that comes with it. I actually pointed this analogy out at a speech I did at a particular convention way back in 2018. Everybody wants freedom of this and freedom of that, but then when it comes to pay the price, now they got a problem with it. Right? And Lizzo, bless her heart, I know she's in pain, but sweetheart, you can talk about whatever you want to talk about. That does not insulate you from criticism.
I can't make this shit up, people.
No, seriously. I think that anybody can express anything that they want. You have love poems.
What does your husband say about it?
Oh, yeah. As far as
what does your husband say? What does your husband say about it?
My boyfriend actually doesn't mind it.
I said, what does your husband say about it?
Yeah, well, I'm not married.
There it is. He said, what does your husband say about it? And it's so funny It's funny because Kevin, like, it's funny. You can always tell the difference between a woman who is married and a woman who's not.
Okay. Any children?
No.
She's capping. She's capping. I believe she has kids, but she don't want to say it. She's almost 40. She might have kids that are out the house. You see, I think this is cap.
Stop the cap.
She's almost 40 years old. She's almost 40 years old. She's got a 10-pound weave in her head, has a boyfriend. I'll put her at 38. Honestly, she probably had a kid at 15. She ain't had a kid in the house in 5-6 years. She ain't had a kid in the house in 5-6 years. So when he says, do you have any kids? No. What that means is I don't have any kids in the house.
Stop the cap.
Miss me with all of that.
My boyfriend actually doesn't mind it.
I said, what does your husband say about it?
Oops.
Yeah, well, I'm not married.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Any children?
No.
Stop the cap.
See, she paused.
Ma'am, you did the same thing. If there's a line to be drawn, you're on their side. You're on the Cardi B, Lizzo side.
Uh-oh.
No, I'm an artist.
Yeah, you are. Yes, according.
Oh, no, I'm an artist. Nah, baby. Nope.
The way the men look at it, that's where you are.
That's right.
And I want you ladies to understand what I'm about to say and listen well.
Uh-oh. See, this is when he was about to make an example out of somebody.
You ladies always try to come in, oh, you need dick in your life. And all these foul and ratchet songs will come on in the club. And y'all will be the first ones to run out to the dance floor, dancing and shaking your ass. And we sitting like, well, he ain't talking about me. Chris Rock talked about this 20 years ago, and you're doing the same thing. Coming in saying the right things, but then in this next breath, but I can make a music song and express myself.
Yeah, right.
Can't you express yourself without having to be whopped?
Yeah.
Did your grandmother? What about the women before you?
You know full well, even before that.
See, this is a bitch that talks through somebody. This like you can, dude. It's just you can't always judge a book by its cover. No, but you can most of the time. You can take one look at this woman and tell she is not wife or even girlfriend material.
They had derogatory.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Wait, what are we talking about? Who had derogatory albums?
Asked a simple question. Can you not express yourself without having to look like a slut?
Oh my God. Woo! Forgot about that one. God damn. Wow.
Yes, and I do. I actually have love songs that I do. And
wet ass pussy is, ma'am, wet ass pussy is what WAP means. No, you cannot over.
Look, you talking about that WAP.
Talk me. You cannot overtalk me. And then with this damn shit on your head, overtalking me.
Yeah, she's fake. She's displaying fake femininity. The smile is that the smile is fake. The smile is fake. She definitely has masculine energy.
What, the French toast? That's not gonna work.
Nope.
And I'm putting this up here because I need you guys to understand that women like her don't think that the problem. They think that they really believe that they can live this duality.
So you know what she's doing here? She is disrespecting Kevin. She's disrespecting Kevin. Because what she's doing is she's trying to make us think that she doesn't really care what Kevin is talking about by having a conversation with someone else. And any woman who disrespects a man's time like this,
she belongs to the street.
Real talk. Look at her. She's acting like she's unbothered.
Now mute yourself, but you can't overtalk me. And you need to focus on what you're doing. I'm gonna go ahead and get it. You need to focus on what you're doing, not have a conversation with your friend. Ma'am, the point I'm trying to make is very simple. What you think is wrong.
See? Do you see this? You see this? Just watch this sequence again. Just watch.
Ma'am, the point I'm trying to make is the problem. They think that they're...
Just watch.
That's not going to work.
Just watch.
And I'm putting this up here because I need you guys to understand that women like her don't think that the problem...
See? This is... Guys, this is outright disrespect. Seeing stuff like this is... Dude, this really boils my blood. It really boils my blood. This man is a millionaire. He is a multi-millionaire. He is, honestly, probably the biggest star on YouTube right now. He's probably got 20, 30,000 people watching him as we speak. and this bitch wants to have a conversation with somebody else. This kind of stuff really just pisses me off.
I think that they really believe that they can live this duality.
See this? See? This is all it is. This is all exaggerated. She hears what Kevin is saying, but she's acting like she's not hearing him by having this other conversation. And I'm going to tell you what, man, this is why Kevin's the godfather, man, because he can restrain himself. Kevin knows what's going on, but Kevin does the very smart thing and not addressing every single thing. I actually had a conversation with Kevin yesterday. He said, Donovan, you can't fight every battle. Sometimes you just got to let that shit go. This is what he does here. He doesn't nitpick at every... Dude, if he really nitpicked, if he really pointed out every single thing these women do wrong on this live stream, dude, his live streams would be 8 hours long. He wouldn't be competing with nobody. He'd be competing with MGTOW Dictionary. Look, this is disrespect. Now watch.
You can unmute yourself, but you can't overtalk me. And you need to focus on what you're doing. I'm going to go ahead and get it.
See, you need to focus on what you're doing.
You need to focus on what you're doing, not have a conversation with your friend.
See that? So he told her, don't have a conversation with your friend. Now watch. See, this is the problem. This is the problem. This is the problem with black women. A man of value just gave you instructions. Hey, you need to focus on what you're doing. Stop having a conversation with your friend. And what does she do? Watch.
Ma'am, the point I'm trying to make is very simple.
She looks once. You see that? You see that? He is addressing her. She's looking away. That is disrespect. This is blatant disrespect. This should never, ever be tolerated. Ever. If I'm having an important conversation with Dev, there's this gray chair that we have at home. It's actually the chair that Olivia uses when she uses the computer. We bought her a Mac computer that she can only use in the living room for obvious reasons. Big, comfortable, squashy gray chair. Well, when I come downstairs and I pull that gray chair up, opposite side of Dev, guess what? She pauses the TV, closes her laptop, and she locks eyes with me because she knows what the fuck I'm about to say is serious. She knows better than to be looking away and smiling. So this is the first sign of disrespect. There's number one.
What you think is wrong.
There it is. That's it, man. That's it. He just told her, focus. Don't focus on your friend. Focus on this conversation. And now she has looked over twice after being verbally instructed not to. Unbelievable. And I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. The layperson would normally not pick up on something like that, but I'm going to tell you what, man. That is dude, the way these women act on screen, their body language, their nonverbal communication, a lot of that is, it is infinitely more disrespectful than anything they actually say. Holy shit, man. Look at her. She's still, look, see how she's looking and then she slowly comes back. No, fuck that.
You don't have to like it. You just need to know what you think is wrong according to the men.
I actually really am a big supporter of yours, Kevin.
Well, if you're a big supporter, then you understand that I am speaking for the men, and there's no such thing as being a little pregnant.
Oops.
And being a part of a whole.
Oh.
That's not what I said, though.
Ma'am, you said...
Yes, it is. She said she was going to do a WAP song, right?
I agree with you on the Cardi B and the WAP and so forth. And then in the next breath, you say, I may make an occasional WAP song. Mm-hmm. That means everything you said before is irrelevant. You are on the Cardi B and Lizzo side, whether you think so or not.
The wet and gushy.
No, that's not true. Because I wouldn't agree to put that
gentlemen,
on the radio.
Gentlemen,
oh boy,
in the chat room, the gentlemen. If she's on the Lizzo side, Cardi B side, put a 5 in the chat room. If she's on the wife side, put a 2 in the chat room.
Hey, you heard what the man said. If she's on the Cardi B Lizzo side, put a 5 in the chat. If she's not, if she's wife material, put a 2 in the chat. Let's do it. Let's do it.
Room.
Devin, put it on the poll. Put it on the poll, Devin. Put it on the poll. How much how much does this weave weigh? How much does this weave weigh? I'm going to give you 4 options. I'm going to give you 4 options, Dev. Put it on the poll. How much does her weave weigh? 2 pounds? 4 pounds? 6 pounds? Or 8 pounds? 2, 4, 6, 8. How much does her weave weigh? Because that's a lot. Like, that's a lot of weave. That's a lot of weave. As Josh Randall disavows actually typed in the number 5.
Now,
He's got 5 on
understand
it.
something.
Uh-oh.
Who gets to decide, ma'am? You or the men?
When I'm with my niece and stuff,
Who gets to
I'm not
decide,
listening
ma'am? Who gets to decide?
Here we go.
Women. Who gets to decide who becomes wives and who doesn't? The women or the men?
I believe men do.
See, dude. Oh my God. Women can never just give the answer. Who gets to decide who wives are? Women or men? Well, when I'm with my no. Who gets to decide? Who gets to decide? I believe men do. They just listen. And again, dude, women want so badly not to be wrong. When they give the right answer, they qualify themselves. They qualify them. They even qualify. Well, I could be wrong, so I believe the men do. Oh my God.
All right, look at all the 5s, ma'am.
There it is. Look at all
Now,
the 5s.
you can either be what you say and be a.
There she goes again. This is now the 5th time. This is now the 5th time she has looked away from the screen, indicating that she is not paying attention. This is disrespectful behavior.
A fan, or you can get in the typical pathology of sign language and triple down on the need to be right.
Oops.
The 5s, I have not seen a 2 yet.
No, sir.
You're almost 40 years old.
You got to keep talking about me.
No, we're discussing what you said. And what you said is part of the issue, which is why I'm going at it. See, at least Lizzo and Cardi B own what they do. You and women like you try to live in both worlds, and you cannot.
Do you see this? Listen, man, I know I'm harping on this, but do you guys see this blatant disrespect? When you are listen, man. This is why we know she belongs to the streets, guys. When you display masculine traits, traditionally, conventionally masculine traits, and she still disrespects you,
she belongs to the streets.
Guys, I've talked about this before. The difference between a woman of potential quality and a train wreck is that a woman of potential quality responds positively to traditional and conventional masculinity. They reward this. Women like this, they punish it. They act like children. They're disrespectful. They don't want to do. They don't like boundaries. This woman is being blatant. Dude, she is being extremely covertly disrespectful. She is having a conversation with Kevin Samuels, and she can't even be bothered to look at the screen to indicate that she might be paying attention. Ay, 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 ay.
That's not what I said. So,
see, watch this. See, this is, oh boy. Oh my goodness. Look. So watch. Look how slowly she turns her head. You now have my attention. Watch this.
You tried to live in both worlds, and you cannot.
Watch.
That's not what.
See, listen, y'all. This is not on accident. Let's play that again. Look, I'm gonna do this with the sound down. This is some disrespectful ass shit, man. Oh my God, dude, this kind of stuff burns me up. Watch. Kevin is talking. Then he stops talking, and then she slowly brings. You see how she slowly brings her head, doesn't quite tear her eyes away from something else. Then she addresses Kevin, and then she delays. Look at the smug look on her face. Like, nigga, I'm not even paying attention to you. Like, real talk, man. look, man. I'm not a, how can I put this? I'm not a man who likes Duracell. But I'll tell you what, if a woman in my presence did some shit like this, oh, I'm sorry. Did I push that? Did I do that on purpose?
That's not what I said. So,
gentlemen, is that
no.
what you heard? Gentlemen, is that what you heard? See, that's what I need you to understand. What you think you're saying and what you believe you're doing, you're wrong. And what you are thinking, and the men are hearing something different.
Yeah, dude. Robert Dalton says every bit of her disrespect is intentional. Dude, this is insane. Like,
so if I'm,
do you see this? Dude, look, man. I didn't even notice this the first time I watched this. This is insane. He is talking to her. He is giving her his undivided attention. She has her attention somewhere else. She doesn't even look. She doesn't even look. She...
You think you're saying and what you believe you're doing, you're wrong. And what you are thinking, and the men are hearing something different.
Look, see that? I'm going to give you part of my... Maybe I'm paying attention.
So it's...
Unbelievable, dude. Oh, my God. Oh, my goodness. Oops, my hand slipped.
So if I make a sexual healing song, I'm wrong for that?
You said a WAP song.
Okay, so I was over
WAP song, ma'am. There's a difference between sexual healing and wet ass pussy. Do not act like you don't know the damn difference between Teddy Pendergrass and Cardi freaking B.
Oops, did he just say Teddy Pendergrass? Did Kevin just say Teddy Pendergrass for real? He ain't take it back like that, did he? You know, it's funny, off the topic, quickly, Teddy Pendergrass, like, I'm convinced that he was born old. I've never seen a picture of young Teddy Pendergrass. Like Teddy, like he's on some Benjamin Button type shit.
All right.
Shout out to Teddy Pendergrass. Probably responsible for more babies being born in the 70s and 80s.
So I make more of a sexual healing song.
That ain't what you said.
That's not what you said. You
All
said
right,
the wet and gushy.
So I'm correcting myself.
Ma'am, I don't think you will go back and see any of the OJs, Temptations, any of the...
Damn, this dude said the OJs? The Temptations, the Ohio Players? Uh-oh.
Barry White, any of...
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Look, Kevin's going way back.
The crooners from back in the day talk about, I make a WAP song.
Real talk, Al Green.
Okay, so...
Don't get me started.
Okay,
listen. Just listen.
That's the problem. She spends too much time talking and no listening.
Words matter, man.
Yes, they do.
Stop trying to be right and listen.
Oh, now she wants to look at the camera.
Do you think you would have...
Dude, I'm trying to tell you. Oh, my God. Yo. And y'all, I catch this shit. I did not... Dude. You know what, man? When I'm prepping for the show, I'm doing other things and I'm listening to the interview. I very rarely watch them, but yo, I had no idea. Uh-oh, Marvin Gaye. Uh-oh. Hey, look, don't get me started. Don't get me started. Do not get me started. Listen, do not get me started with some Isley Brothers. Y'all, ooh, I'm gonna tell you what. Yo, the Isley Brothers, that's a wrap. But watch this. Like, you see this in a second. Watch.
Words matter, man.
Right.
Stop trying to be right and listen.
Right. Now, watch. Uh-oh. Y'all are going to get me off topic. I need to stay on topic.
Do you think you would have...
Look at this. Oh, my God. Stop talking and listen. She looks away from the screen and smiles. Oops, I'm sorry. My bad, Mario. Good God almighty.
Have any of the singers from back in the day who sang in that sexual healing generation or genre mistakenly say, I make WAP songs?
Nope.
Oh, now she wants to look?
I'll take your... Yes or no?
Ostrike, $5, says, oops. Real talk, she looks like Roy Jones Jr. Like, I'm not trying to be funny. She looks like Roy Jones Jr. Ostrike says, $5 says, deliberate passive-aggressive disrespect. Like, yo, that kind of, dude, I'm going to tell you what. Oh, my God. I'm going to tell you what, man. I'm going to tell you what. Dude, nothing, and I mean nothing, and I'll get to the other super chats here shortly, the ones above. Nothing triggers my temper. Nothing triggers my temper more than deliberate passive-aggressive disrespect. Like, if a woman acted like this in front of me, you know what my trigger level would be? It's over 9,000! That's real talk.
So, I made them.
Wait a minute. Black Wolf Inc. said, Earth, Wind, and Fire, the Silvers, Cool in the Gang, and the Whispers. Oh, man, y'all don't know nothing about that Cool in the Gang. She's so fresh. I actually listened to that yesterday. Yo, Cool in the Gang, those are my guys. All right.
But I don't, but I get what you're saying. So if you want to say that I'm on their side, then I guess so. I'm on the side of artists expressing themselves.
Here we go.
Should I think that it should be mainstream? No, I don't. Do I think that the music business, as far as
now he's just gonna let her talk,
especially with the gangster music and stuff like
oh, here we go. Okay, so now she wants to talk about early 90s. She wants to talk about Dr. Dre, Ice Cube, the West Side Connection, the NWA. Shout out to those guys, by the way. West Side, dude, NWA, oh my goodness. Those are my guys. Dude, freshman year in college, man, we used to drink beer, listen to NWA, and play Madden 92. Real talk. Those are the days.
that. Since I grew up in the era, yes.
Yeah, I'm dating myself.
There are songs that I like, but I also have to disagree. But I'm also not in control of the music business either.
Disagree with what?
Do I think that all of that stuff should be on there? Do I think that Maxine Waters and Cardi B?
So you have no response. So in other words, it ain't my responsibility, and I have no accountability for it. It ain't my responsibility. No, man.
See, what she's trying to do, she is trying to blame early 90s gangster rap. She's trying to blame that on men. I got news for you, sweetheart. If black women stayed in pocket, if black women stayed feminine, if black women stayed ride or die for black men, guess what? Dr. Dre doesn't come into existence. Ice Cube, Eazy-E, DOC, MC Yella, none of those dudes come into existence. None of them. Hell, Suge Knight probably doesn't come into existence. All these bitches, all these old hoes talking about, well, gangster music back in the early 90s. What, y'all think they just got that from just nothing, from nowhere? You kidding me? Early 90s gangster rap was a direct result of the destruction of the American black female. They were just letting y'all know, hey, look, this is how bitches be. This is how you got to handle them. And you know something? They were right. That's why I didn't like the music. It's the same reason why women hate on the men-centric universe. Because they know we're right. We're over here giving up the game. They know we're over here giving up the game. Hoes, listen. Money over bitches murder. INC. Boom. They don't like that. Money. Wait, what? Fuck out of here.
No, ma'am. No, I listened to you, ma'am. Hold on. You can't overtalk me.
Can't do it.
I heard you say, I'm on the side of artists, and I believe artists should be able to express themselves. Fine. All right. But here's the hard.
We can express ourselves. Listen, artists can express themselves, but we can express ourselves too.
For reality. When you're at the bottom, you have limits.
Oops.
We're at the bottom. You don't get to do what the winners get to do. You want to say, well, can express yourself? You don't get to write the rules when you're losing.
Oh. Uh-oh.
How is expressing yourself as an artist helping black women in general, you in particular, get the outcome you want?
That's a trick question, Kevin. She ain't.
That's all I'm saying.
And look, check this out. Lizzo, she's worth $10 million. Generational wealth. Generational wealth. She's not getting the outcomes she wants. She's not getting the outcomes she wants.
And I definitely.
She's not getting the outcomes she wants because, dude, men of value don't want the WAP. Men of value can get WAP anytime they want to. They can get the WAP they can get the WAP anytime they want to. Niggas is checking for this wet and gushy. No, no. We can get that. Look. We get that all day, day. All day, day. She's not, listen, Lizzo is not getting the outcomes. Cardi B, I guess, kind of is. But even still, Cardi B is just a whole other, I don't know why anybody finds her attractive, but whatever.
And this is that need to be right. That's why sign language is so important. The average black woman will die rather than just not going to. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. I'm going to be right. Ma'am. Ella Fitzgerald.
Oops.
Billie Holiday.
Ella Fitzgerald. Oh my God. Jelly Roll Morton. Don't get me started. Look. Minnie Riperton.
Had great and greater artists who expressed themselves, who did not have to lose their lady, who did not have to lose being a woman in a lady.
And that includes Aretha Franklin, Whitney Houston, and Beyonce to a certain degree. Aretha Franklin never carried on like Cardi B or Megan Thee Stallion or Lizzo. Never. One of the greatest solo artists of all time. She didn't have to take off her clothes. She didn't have to do none of that.
Lady.
Yes, and Kevin, I agree with you. But even
then if you agree, then do better.
Oops.
No. At that time, there's
see that? Listen, he said, if you agree, do better. Look what she says.
Being a woman and a lady.
Watch.
Yes, and Kevin.
Just watch. Listen, man, I'm trying to tell y'all, this is the main motherfucking problem. It's the main problem with these women. Listen to what she says. It's almost, it's an automatic response. Watch.
And I agree with you. But even
then if you agree, then
watch.
Do better.
No.
See, if you agree, do better. No. No, I'm not going to do better. Incredible. If you agree with me, then do better. What'd she say?
Nope.
Nope. Yeah, Kevin's power level is... Right now, Kevin's power level is...
It's over 9,000!
Like he's destroying her.
At that time, there still was
He
music
had to cut her
that
ass
was
up.
played in the basement that was cursed.
What the hell is she? Hold on.
Agree and do better.
No. At that time, there still was music that was played in the basement that was cursed.
What is she talking about? See, she's trying to bring up examples. She's trying to bring up those apex fallacy examples. Fuck out of here.
I'm not gonna sit here and keep arguing.
Yeah, listen. There is no. That woman is ratchet. Listen, man. You cannot be ratchet at damn near 40 years old. At some point, you got to grow up.
The need to be right, people. Understand.
There it is.
It is a drug.
Yes, it is.
And that's why I let it go, because I wanted you guys to see that even a woman who says she agrees, when it gets too close to home,
yep, she disagrees.
And it's mindsets like that you need to understand. You can't save everybody.
Nope.
Stop. Don't argue. I let it go to prove a point. Look, you're sitting up here, blonde, and you can be expressive. That's fine.
Absolutely.
Cool. But there has to be a limit.
Damn, Kevin's suit is clean tonight, man. Damn.
Because the way we express ourselves, I do have a question for you.
Here we go.
Artist, though.
Check it out.
I want to ask you a question as an artist. Let me ask you a question as an artist.
This is funny. Watch.
Unmute yourself. I do have a question as an artist.
You about to checkmate this chick.
Yes.
I do have a question as an artist, though. Okay. Let me put it. As an individual artist, do you have any responsibility to the ethnic image of the group?
Yes, I think that we do, but then you have to separate the two as well.
No, ma'am.
And
Whoa. So she acknowledges the truth, but then we have to separate the two. That made 0 sense. No sense at all. So she admits that, yes, we as black women, we are responsible for the image of black women. But then you got to separate the two. You see, she can never acknowledge the truth without disagreeing on some level.
No, man. Okay, what is at the top?
There we go.
I believe that there's gatekeepers at the top.
No. I'm asking you specifically.
Yeah, see, she is now she's being purposely daft. She knows exactly what Kevin's talking about. Listen, this bitch is she's old enough to know better.
I ask you, as an artist, do you believe you have any responsibility for the ethnic image of the group? And you said that yes, but you have to separate the two. Then what is primary?
There it is.
What you want to do or your obligation and responsibility to the ethnic image of the group?
You see, right now she's trying to think of how to answer the question in such a way that says she agrees, but by the same time not acknowledging that Kevin's right.
I would think that there would be responsibility and obligations.
I'm asking you.
I'm saying, as far as what you're questioning.
All right.
You see how she cannot say, yes, Kevin, I agree. Jesus fucking Christ, man. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm trying to tell you, man, this is just like, this is like pulling teeth, man. It's like pulling teeth.
Right, well, if that's the case, if that's the case, and let's just say, okay, let's just go down that path. Then if that's the case, and then if it was shown that the music and stuff you're talking about, the music that you love and do, is detrimental to the ethnic image of the group.
More disrespect. More disrespect. So now they're starting to get deep in this conversation. Now that they're starting to get deep in this conversation, all of a sudden now her attention is diverted.
Would you stop making it?
I wouldn't put it in mainstream, but
Would you stop making it?
No, she wouldn't. No.
I haven't even put anything.
Oh my god! Oh my goodness! Unbelievable! Unbelievable! The bitch will not. She will not answer the question. She will not answer the question. Like this kind of stuff, dude. This is the ooh. That looks like a good salad. This is the kind of stuff. This is the kind of stuff that drives men crazy. She can never give a straight answer, man. Women like this, guys, women like this, unfortunately, to get the respect of women like this is what it takes. That's what it takes. And if a woman requires this to be respectful,
she belongs to the streets.
Unbelievable. She will not answer the question. She will not answer. Unbelievable.
Would you stop making it?
If I was Lizzo and Cardi B, I probably
would you stop making it? Would you stop making it? Would you stop making it?
Look at this. See, at this point, she just does not want to answer the question for the simple reason that Kevin is asking. At this point, it's not even about the conversation. It's not even about the conversation anymore. Now she's just trying to be as difficult as possible. That's what listen, this is what women like this do. This is what women like this do. They just, they want to get into these conversations and then just not answer the questions. Look.
I wouldn't put it in mainstream.
Would you stop making it?
She won't answer a question.
If it was being
would you stop making it?
Here we go, see?
Yes.
Who believes that? Look at that. And that's what I want you guys to understand.
So I was not able.
So that was the end of that interview. Holy God. Holy, dude, I'm telling you, it's like pulling teeth. It's like pulling teeth, man. I cannot stand it when women simply when they don't just answer. Give me a fucking straight answer, chick. Just give me a straight answer. The reason why women like this don't give straight answers is because they know that that's what you want. 458 of you voted. 458 of you voted. How much does her weave weigh? 10% said 2 pounds. 24% said 4 pounds. 25% said 6 pounds. 41% said 8 pounds. I would probably say it's about 8 pounds. Janik, with the 25 Hong Kong dollars, says, we really need Al Bundy to return.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Al Bundy should be everybody's hero. Kamatsu Umi, $5, says they want to do and say almost anything they want without any consequences.
Yep.
Real talk. They want all the benefits without any of the costs. That is the mindset of the typical Western woman. The mindset of the typical Western woman. Ostrike, $5. Like I said before, deliberate, passive-aggressive disrespect. That's what that deserves. River Bacon, $3, says, she dresses 18 but has the skin of a lizard in the sun. It's funny when these old hoes try to look young, isn't it? I think it's pathetic. It's pathetic, man. Street Fighter 8 or 88, $10 said Sam Cassell with blonde weave needs a dose of reality. Oh my God, Sam Cassell. Oh man. Remember when they came out with the NBA all alien team, like the ugliest players? Sam Cassell, Nick Van Exel. Don't do him like that. Don't. Listen, Sam Cassell won 2 titles, man. He won 2 titles. Come on now. Sam Cassell. Seat Up, $5. Says Lizzo would trade all 8 figures for a relationship of consequence with a man she loves and respects today. She can make more money. She cannot buy that man. Woo! Wow. Very, very well said. Very well said. Very well said. Ostrike, $5. Says women transformed idealistic, naive Tupac into wised up, cynical Tupac. Great interviews. Absolute. Dude, wow. Wow. Let me read that again. This is profound. He says women transformed idealistic, naive Tupac into wised up, cynical Tupac. Great interviews. Dude, 100%. Dude, that is 1,000% on point. Now, cynical, wised up Tupac also became that way because of Suge Knight. Suge Knight had a little bit to do with that. Uncomfortable Truth, $5, says just tithing. Keep these delusionary women down. My 8-year-old son knows you by your voice. Oh, wow. You're going into the next generation, my friend. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. Thank you. Wow. He knows me by my voice. Listen, I'm told that I have a very distinctive voice, but I don't think so. I really don't think I do, because we all have a distinctive voice, right? Like all of us, I don't know. Like all of us sound differently. We all sound differently. And a lot of people, it's funny, a lot of guys, a lot of people, and this is not that they're being negative, but when they actually meet me in person, they say, wow, you sound exactly the same in person as you do when you're on YouTube. And what they mean is that I speak with the same voice inflections on my show as I do with Devin. Like when I have conversations with Devin, like when I'm talking to her, yeah, my voice inflections are always the same. Always the same. I go from very high to very low. It's just, it has always been the way that I've spoken, like always. I don't know why I talk like this. I have no idea why, but it's one of the, and I think that could have been that could have been a good reason why I was really good at telemarketing, because of my voice inflections. It was very, I don't know. BB Vegito says, I'm not even in the room and I'm riding my bike boiling. Women, I mean, girls like this are terrible at holding the mantle of accountability. Dude. Oh my, dude. Like that was excruciating. Like, dude, that was pulling teeth, man. That was like pulling teeth. Hemlar says, you absolutely have a distinctive voice. Okay, I appreciate that. Oh, wow. So a lot of you think that I have a distinctive voice. Okay. Wow. Okay, well, I guess I do. I mean, I've heard my voice all my life, so I don't think there's anything special about it, but I appreciate that. Wow. Holy moly, you have a voice for radio? Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Mr. 042 says, I think it was that false accusation that did it. I think you're right, too. I think it was the false accusation and Suge Knight. Suge Knight. Dude, when I gain weight, people say I look like Suge Knight. When I'm wearing all red, I'm all flamed up. Josh Randall disavows $10. His crazy thing is Kevin pulled some punches. Otherwise, she would have been crying and throwing stuff. Oh, my God. And, of course, look who's calling me, of all people. Yeah, I can't answer the... I'll get back with you, Kev. You know what? It's funny. There was like a 50 show streak where Kevin used to call right when I went on the air. It was crazy. Oh, there's Kevin. This was, guys, 2-3 years ago. River Bacon, $3, says, great voice, even temperament, love your delivery. And, of course, Devin laughs at even temperament. That's one thing that's very different from me off the air than on the air. And it didn't used to be that way. I used to be literally like, I used to be wide open all the time, man. But they got me kicked off of YouTube. Michael Matrok IV says, likes are free. Yes, guys, we have 1,235 people watching. If I can get 700 likes, I would greatly, greatly appreciate that. Before we get to the next interview, I would like to remind you to get your hands on my free ebook, 16 Ways to Immediately Disqualify Her for a Long-Term Relationship. Guys, this will save you a world of trouble and a world of pain. The book is absolutely free, guys. Listen, I'm not asking for anything from you. Just sign up for my newsletter, and the book is yours. I don't spam you guys. Also, be sure to sign up for Patreon at patreon.com/DonovanSharp. As a patron, you get to watch the live and the replays of my dating show breakdowns, which I will be doing at the conclusion of Le Show. I'll be doing that at the conclusion of the show, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Wow. Josh Randall disavow says didactic radio voice. Holy God. I mean, Jesus. Like, I knew I had a good voice. I didn't know it was like that. Good Lord. Thank you. Johnny Blaze, $5, says Adele was 250 pounds and making songs about her exes leaving her. She lost 100 pounds and is now building a mansion with her boo. Lizzo should take notes.
Yep.
Absolutely. Show me love in the chat, guys. Show me some love. Hit that like. As O'Shea always says, Jesus paid it all. Likes are free. Like, there might... Listen, I'm going to tell you. Listen, there's no love lost between me and O'Shea, but I'm going to tell you what, man. O'Shea's a funny motherfucker, man. He used to talk about people having apartheid, wireless, and all that shit, dude. His ass used to have me rolling, man. Those are the good old days. Shout out to O'Shea, man. That was our show, The Duke and the Don. Okay, let's get to the next interview here with one Kevin Samuels. I wonder how Tevin Manuels... I wonder how Tevin would have handled that interview. Listen, I'm not playing Tevin Manuels videos today. I gotta preserve my energy, man. Tevin Manuels takes it out of me. I'm sorry. Can't do it. Oops.
Able to catch what you talked about on the topic per se in full. But if I had an idea of what you're talking about, you're basically saying that the way that Cardi B and Lizzo appear and basically project themselves is not a good image for the modern woman.
Well, what I'm saying,
wait, hold on. Like, she said, I didn't hear what you said, but then she repeated everything back. Like, come on. Like, get your thoughts together, chick.
I sarcastically said that men should say thank you because women like Cardi B and Lizzo have shown that it's okay to be sexually explicit.
That's right. That's
sexually
exactly right.
lewd, take advantage of the opposite sex.
I'm trying to
and they
get
can make
some
money and
English.
be prized for it. So Lizzo and Cardi B are showing women an example of how they think women should behave. So conversely, you're saying you think men should behave the same way.
There you go.
And you should be all right with men being the same way. So if a man said he was going to do what Cardi B said, gave a guy some illicit substances to knock him out, to rob him, and then set him up with a alternative lifestyle stripper,
right?
Just to blackmail him.
There you go.
And he should still be able to win a Grammy. Yeah, that men should not be canceled. If we're not going to cancel them, you can't cancel men.
There it is. That's
I
what he was
agree
saying.
to a certain extent, but again,
A
to
certain
kind
extent.
of go on what you've been saying, because I've been watching your content for a while now, and since 300K, so I'm not new to this. I'm very
okay. So she's 25, and she's I'd say she's attractive. She's an attractive 25-year-old. She has her real hair. Okay. That's a start. Oh, I did not realize I had disappeared. Damn. Sorry about that, guys. Yep, there I am.
very familiar with the topic.
Shout out to Big Brandon. TSR Security in the house. TSR Security in the house. Devin said Tevin would have upgraded to Jenga. All right. We cannot talk about Tevin Manuels, man. All right.
At hand, I feel like certain things are not the same when women do it for men. So men do get that advantage and that aspect.
Wait. Advantage? Men get that advantage in what aspect?
And I feel like in certain instances, it should be the same way. Certain
like what?
Circumstances.
I don't know what you did. I don't know what. Hold on. I don't know what you just thought you said.
This is funny. What she's trying to do. What this woman is trying to do is she's trying to cry about the double standards. Well, this might be a double standard as far as Cardi B being able to openly talk about how she drugged her clients and robbed her clients. But, men have advantages in other ways too. Like what? Like what? What privileges do men enjoy that women do not? Honestly, what privileges do women have? I'm sorry, what privileges do men have that women do not?
But I'm going to tell you what it
so
came
I'll
across.
break it down for you. I'll break it down.
Well, you said you agree.
I do.
You agree in certain instances.
I do.
Such as?
So for example, when men are able to, high value men are able to have options and they're able to express and explore their options because they have such high value and have high status, right? So when women, an example, women are not able to do that. Even
Hold
with
on,
the high
wait a
value.
minute, ma'am. You no those.
Oh, even when they're high value. Okay, so now she's trying to draw the the dichotomy between men stepping out and female infidelity. It's not fair, she says, that high value men get to exercise options and nobody really has a problem with it. But then when high value females exercise options, they get called sluts.
Ma'am, Lizzo made a song where she says she hasn't fucked Drake yet.
Yep.
Lizzo is in inbox of Chris Evans and men like that who have shown no interest.
Look. You see how she's looking? She's like, yeah, you got a point.
High value men are involved with women who are interested in them. Those two things, ma'am, hold on. Those two things are night and day.
Okay. I
Non sequitur. The logic doesn't follow.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. So maybe let me clarify what I'm saying. So basically what I'm saying is when the tables are turned for men in certain examples, such as not the one that I just said. Let's just say, for example, when the workforce, men get higher pay.
Oh, here we go. She showed her hand. In the beginning when she says, well, men have certain advantages when it comes to situations like that. Okay, does she believe in feminist tropes? We'll give her the benefit of the doubt. She's young, she's 25. Maybe not. Now she just talked about this wage gap. Oh boy. Here we go.
Really, nigga?
and for the same position that women.
No, they don't.
do.
That's a lie. That has been, ma'am, that is a lie. That is a lie. It has been disproven countless times. The myth of the wage gap has been disproven.
Okay.
Ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, I need you to stop.
Dude, like, is that really all it see, this is, oh my God. So she just tried to throw two arguments at Kevin. Kevin speaks for 30 seconds, vanquishes the argument. She has she has no comeback. She's like, okay, all right. Do you know what this means, guys? This means that she doesn't believe the things that she is espousing. You can always tell that when something comes out of somebody's mouth, you can always tell that it's not an original thought when you challenge them on it. And they either just say, okay, and agree with you, or they start with the ad hominem attacks. Right? She said, well, women and men in the same situations. He's like, what you said made no sense. Okay, all right. Well, how about the pay gap? Kevin says, sweetheart, like the pay gap has been disproven 100 times. And she's like, okay. She doesn't believe what she's saying. She's on here talking to be talking. Yes, there it is. Street Fighter 88 said it best. Says she's reading bulleted points with nothing to support her arguments. Yeah, like most women.
Right here. It has been disproven. It is illegal to pay men and women separate, different wages for the same job.
Okay, so I'll just stick to the matter at hand. It couldn't be, done on the same way. It wouldn't be acceptable for men to drug a woman.
No. Really?
And get away with it. It wouldn't.
But it should
be okay.
But it should be according to what Lizzo and Cardi B are doing.
See that?
Yeah, they're leading the influence. They're projecting and promoting.
Do you believe that men and women are equals?
See? So Kevin is like, okay, I think I know who this chick is. I think she's she believes in blank slate equalism. Let's find out.
No.
Okay, so if you don't believe that men and women are equal, then what's the point?
Don't.
So I'm always curious when I hear women talk about, well, men can do it, then women, they're like a double standard. Do you not want double standards?
I know that double standards.
Yes. There you go. Do you want double standards? The answer is yep. You want to know why women like double standards? You want to know why they like them, especially when they favor them? Because they get all the benefit without any of the cost. Right? Listen, man, I don't complain about listen, I'll talk about and I'll address double standards. Oh, crap. Kevin just texted me to call him. I'm not there. Okay. Oh, ooh, okay. Okay, I know what Kevin's calling me about. Oh boy. Okay. All right, well, that's going to be a fun conversation with Kevin. All right. Let's continue.
Standards are real.
Do you want double standards? Yes. Or do you not want double standards? No, I don't want double standards. Yes, I do want double standards.
There it is.
I do want double standards.
See? There we go. I do want double standards. There we are. He had to snuff it out of her.
Okay, because just like you were going to try to give me the wage gap argument.
There you go. There it is.
The first off, that has been debunked countless times, but it also only deals with the job that women want.
Oops.
Executive level positions, cushy positions. You women don't also make the same argument for the dirty, dangerous job.
That's right. Women aren't lining up to work in the sewer. They're not lining up to work out. They're not lining up to work in steel factories, steel mills.
They don't want equal representation there.
That is true.
So
that is true.
I'm a little bit confused because you say you think that you want. You sound like you're talking out of both sides of your neck. It sounds like you believe that women are getting a raw deal in some regards.
listen, the thing is this, man. I don't think this girl, and a lot of people say that she is having this conversation in bad faith. I don't think she is, man. I don't think she is. I think she's having her positions challenged. Right? Yeah, oil rig workers. Yeah, right. Up in the fracking. Yeah, right. Stuff like that.
I do
Where?
feel like women do get the butt
Where?
end of the stick.
Where?
I mean, I want to answer on topic. I don't want to answer all over the place. So when we're directly talking about,
I don't think this. Look, real talk, man. Real talk. I don't think, because she's still. Listen, don't get me wrong. She's not like what her name was, Janice, whatever her face was, who is just, she's too far gone. I think this woman is just having her what she believes her views to be challenged. Like, I think she wants her. I think that she could probably have her mind changed. Listen, I could be wrong.
Lizzo and Cardi B and their song.
You can answer whatever you want to, because I'm curious as to where women are getting the short end of the stick here.
Right. And again, I'll ask the question. What privileges do men have in this country that women do not? There's nothing that men have access to in this country that women do not. Those are the facts. Yet this woman says that women get the raw end of the deal. If a woman gets a raw end of the deal, that is strictly her doing. Lizzo is where she's at because of Lizzo. You understand? Any woman who is not a wife, any woman who is not a wife, that's her doing. You can't blame that on men.
I think when it comes to putting themselves out, being very submissive and having to basically uphold a certain persona, a certain standard. And even when we go for certain men, like you said, the average man, it still can sometimes not be enough, or
okay. No, I don't understand what you mean. Where are women getting the short end of the stick when they go out and be submissive?
Yeah, Definite G says so. She's basically a parrot. Yeah, listen. You can just tell when she talks. She doesn't believe what she's saying. She's just kind of going with whatever the feminist trope is. Because she's not really putting up a very good argument.
Give me an example of what you're talking about?
Okay, so for example, I'm saying like when women don't give that same sort of submissiveness to a man who's making less money than the man who's an executive, someone who works the average job, and he still doesn't, and he still does not want to put a ring on it, right? Then she feels like,
Hold on.
Oh, so it's about money then? And that would be okay, but admit it.
Hold on. Again, you've equated a man's income to his desire to marry. That's what you just did. That is not making any sense.
I guess I'm saying like the entire process. I'm not necessarily saying like just from when they meet each other to courting to marriage. I'm saying the entire process.
But ma'am, you still equate you said about.
Listen, she has a lot of, obviously she's misguided, but she's not cutting Kevin off. She's not being disrespectful. She's having an honest discourse. Like, there's hope for this. There's hope for this girl, man. They're really, dude, she's pretty. She really is. Like, she's a good looking girl. She has her own hair. She's clearly feminine. She just needs the leadership of a strong male. She really does. Girls like this need to be taken off the market by strong men.
A woman submits to an average guy and settles for the average guy, and he still don't want to marry her. She'd have been better.
Oh, just when I said she didn't interrupt, there she goes.
Submitting to the executive guy because at least he had more money. Just say it.
No, I'm saying she would feel like she's getting the shorter end of the stick.
Well, then that's it.
The shorter end of the stick because of what outcome does she want?
Right. It's marriage.
I don't know what outcome she wants.
In your example, what outcome does the woman want?
the outcome that the woman got was she's not married. She's not married.
Is the outcome that the woman?
Now, okay, until now she's being disingenuous, right? So Kevin is now essentially sharp angling her with her own arguments, and now she can't really get out of it because she's like, okay, he's using my own arguments against me.
Woman wanted marriage.
I mean, who wouldn't want marriage?
Well, then there you go,
ma'am. No. You can't say that. Not all women want to get married. I'm asking, is the woman in your scenario, is the outcome she wanted marriage?
Yes. And
then I got news for you. Listen.
Uh-oh.
This is why you ladies don't need to be picking men, because y'all make no sense.
Robert Dalton hits the nail on the head. Says she has too many feminist friends and clearly didn't think this through prior to calling Kevin. No, she did not. No, she did not.
If the outcome you want is marriage, you cannot determine a man who is marriage-minded based upon his income. You have to ask, do you want a wife? In what time frame? The problem...
You see the way she's looking up? Watch this. So Kevin is dropping knowledge on her, right? Now watch. When somebody is... When I talk to Kevin, and dude, we talk about all kinds of stuff. Content creation and strategies and all that. When I talk to Kevin, I'm listening to what he says. Okay? It's a discussion. It's not an argument. It's not a debate. Kevin's been around longer. He has more knowledge than I do. So I defer to his authority in a lot of different things. And listen, Kevin, sometimes he seeks my advice on certain things. Not as much as he used to. But Kevin will admit that, hey, you know what? Donovan is kind of good at this. Let me get his thoughts on X, Y, and Z. But when Kevin and I, when we have conversations, it's a discussion. Neither one of us is just waiting for our turn to talk. So when Kevin is speaking, I'm thinking about what he is saying. Watch her face when Kevin is talking.
Listen, this is why you ladies don't need to be picking men, because y'all make no sense. If the outcome you want is marriage, you cannot determine a man who is marriage-minded based upon his income. You have to ask, do you want a wife?
Look at her
in
facial
what
expression.
time frame?
See this? She's not listening to Kevin. What she's trying to do is to devise an argument against what he is saying. She's not listening at all. She's simply waiting for her turn to talk. That's really what she's doing. You can tell she's
the problem women in your scenario have.
See, now she's listening. But watch, you'll see it switching.
They start dating men who are not looking to be married from the get-go and thinking you can change a man by submitting to him and being nice. If you don't want to be married, it don't matter if he's making $30,000 or $3 million.
You see this? Now she's listening. Now she is listening. She is rapt with attention. Watch.
It doesn't.
Then your example made no sense.
Right.
So women get in the short end of the stick in an erroneous example is problematic.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just making stuff up.
Okay. I can take that. That's your opinion, and we both, are.
It's not my opinion.
Oh boy. The passive-aggressive disagree. That's your opinion. My mother used to do this all the time when we get in discussions about whatever. And every time I got done saying something, she would be like, in your opinion. I'm like, Mom, if you disagree, just say you disagree. Right? Like you can't disqualify everything everyone says by saying in your opinion. And this is actually a conversation I had with her back in 2018. When I went to North Carolina it's actually back in 2017. It was right after I moved out here to Philly. And I forgot what we were talking about. But I had to say to my mom, I said, Mom, like, not everything is a gray area. Listen, man, there are things in this world that are absolute. Like, not everything is subjective. Not everything is, well, it depends. No. A lot of things are subjective. There's a lot of different gray area, but there are things in this world that are black and white. There are things in this world that are absolutes. You can't live life just thinking that everything is just malleable and fluid. Most things are, but the reason why our society exists is because of the absolutes. And a lot of those absolutes are being torn down, which is why the dating world is a shit show right now.
Opinion, ma'am. A man making, okay, do you think that the woman wants the outcome of being married? Is she only dating men who are marriage-minded? Yes or no?
No.
I would be yes.
You would be, but the average woman is not.
Then if she's dating a man being marriage-minded, then the outcome, as long as she is suitable, is marriage. And I got news for you. How do you?
I'm 25.
Today more women of your age are the ones delaying and postponing marriage. There are more men wanting to marry today than women wanting to get married at your age.
See, she knows that. That's real. Robert Dalton, D, with a $5 super chat says, this is the type of girl that can be saved. She's cute as hell. You can tell she has a low body count. You can never tell what a woman's body count is, dude. A girl who looks like that gets dick thrown at her in every direction. Every direction. Robert Dalton says, oh, wait a minute. Oh, Robert Dalton says, quote, your opinion, I take it back. She
belongs to the streets.
Yeah. Yep.
There are more women having casual sex at your age than men having casual sex.
Yes, sir.
That's crazy.
It's not.
That's crazy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. She says that's crazy. She thinks it's crazy that more women her age are having casual sex than men her age. She thinks that's crazy. Gentlemen, most people in the West who are virgins are men. Yes, that's right. Most virgins are men, guys. Most people who have never had sex before are men. Those are the facts. The average 25-year-old, dude, the average 25-year-old girl gets infinitely more sausage than the average 25-year-old guy gets tacos. If any. If any. The fact that Kevin just hit her with, oh, check this out. Girls your age are having a lot more casual sex than men your age. She's like, that's crazy. Wow.
Not crazy. It's crazy because, unfortunately, you ladies get an opportunity to pick, and you think you can choose a husband by dating, and that's not how you pick a husband.
Oh.
Were you raised by your father?
Yes.
See? Were you raised by your father? And she says yes. And I agree. You want to know what? Well, I agree. It's clear that she had a father in the home because she's making these arguments and all this other kind of stuff. She is being respectful. She waits for Kevin to stop talking. Her arguments suck, but at least she's being respectful. The other blonde-haired chick with the 8-pound blonde weave, no father in her life. You can tell.
Your mother? How long were your mother and father married?
They still are.
See?
How long they been married?
20 years.
How old was your father when he married your mother?
27 when they met, and
okay. And how old was your mother when she married your father?
They're 7 years apart.
So she was 20?
Yeah.
Huh? Right.
Yes.
You're already 5 years behind your mother.
Oops. Uh-oh. Already 5 years behind your mother. Already 5 years behind your mother. So her mother was 20 when she met her father. She's 25. Time is a ticking. Time, like The Rock used to say.
That's the problem.
Tick tock. Tick tock. for all you WWE fans.
Problem. Women are waiting
My
too
mother also
long.
had 2 children.
Hold on. Women are waiting too long, delaying marriage, thinking you can pick a man based upon socioeconomic status,
See that?
height, weight, tingle, and that's not how you pick a husband.
That's right.
You first have to be a wife material, and then make yourself visible to the men who are marriage minded.
There it is.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my mom, she had 2 children when she met my dad.
Oh, so she was a 2-time single mother when she met her father. I guess nobody's perfect.
She was married before.
I focused on the age.
Yeah.
Yep. So her mother was, so she was married before, had 2 kids. So her mother was married, 18, 19 years old. That's why he said I focused on the age.
And she had 2 children by age 20?
Yes, sir. Yes. I feel like for me, though, I'm just trying, and I understand why you say the things you say about the people in my age demographic. For me personally, I just feel like I want to be the change that I want to see in the generation, in the millennials. So I am a content creator.
Wait, what change are we talking about? Oh, boy, this is going off the rails real quick. Like, I thought there was hope for this girl because, listen, she is respectful and she is attractive, but what kind of change is she talking about here?
Creator and
hold on. Do you want to be a wife?
I will be a wife.
You will be? Are you involved in a committed relationship right now?
No.
When's the last?
Okay, well, there we go.
Last relationship you had?
2017.
4 years ago. Oh my God. 4 years ago. How long did it last?
3 years.
3 years. So she hasn't been in a relationship in a year. Well, all my Womanese students, y'all know what that means, right?
I haven't been in a relationship in 2 years. I've been fucking random guys for 2 years.
Women always assume that we assume that if they're not in a relationship, that they're living in a convent somewhere waiting for Jesus Christ himself to show her Mr. Right. In other words, they want us to think they've been completely celibate this whole time. This is never the case. Why? Because women are never not fucking. There's always a dick in their lives or their ass, one way or another, whether they're in a relationship or not.
There are over 600 more female translations available to you right now, starting at just $16. Get all of these translations in multiple formats: video, audio, ebook, and paperback. Get one at a time or get the whole series at a huge discount. Go to donovansharp.com/womanese to get your hands on these cheat codes and take your understanding of women to the next dimension. Link in description.
Yeah, I see where I'm going with this, right? I find it interesting that all you women who want to be the change in the world, you need to be what it is you say. You're 25. You're 25. Okay, all right. I'm going to say something that you might not like.
I'm ears. I'm listening.
You may watch my content, but what I'm gathering from your energy and your spirit is it's rather disagreeable.
No, not at all.
Oh!
I'm telling you, ma'am, I need you to understand what I said.
Oh boy, here we go. Okay.
I'm telling you how I'm experiencing you. Mm-hmm. See, this is what you ladies need to understand.
I think it might just be the angle that, because I have you on.
Okay, see, again.
What is she talking
just
about?
like the previous caller.
Oh boy.
In our community, the women are so used to telling men that we don't know what the hell we are.
Yep.
We don't know what we feel, gentlemen. We don't know what. Whenever we tell them, we don't know what we're talking about.
See this?
You're 25, and you're going to sit here and tell me at 52, and I told you how I'm experiencing you, and instead of
Uh-oh. That's a look of defiance washing across her face. Uh-oh.
Just saying, you're going to tell me, no, that can't be it. No, it's exactly what it is. And I'm going
I never said that couldn't be it.
Oh, boy. Uh-oh. Tell you what, man. Tell you what. I'll tell you what. She's starting to disappoint. She's starting to disappoint. He says, you're disagreeable. No, I'm not. Not good.
And it's even more confirmed by your response.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Do you see? Look, man, this girl does still have hope. You can, listen, when Kevin puts her in her place, she submits, man. She submits. Like, she really does submit. And Street Fighter 88 says she looks like a child being scolded by her father. Right. Like, there is still hope because she's not constantly pushing back. This is probably the first time anyone has ever said anything like this to her. I mean, like, you know, listen, listen, she's got the defiance across her face, but when Kevin lays the smack down, she's like, all right, okay, you got it.
Being a wife is more than just a wedding. It's a decision to come into cooperation and submission, willing cooperation and obedience with a man. Your generation has prolonged dating and marriage to the point to where your generation doesn't even date anymore. It's casual sex, swipe left, swipe right. Long stretches without relationships. You're 25 and your last relationship was 4 years ago? And it was 3 years, so that means at 18 to 21, that means your prime years when women of other cultures and other groups are younger and getting on the same page with the man. You ladies are
Becky, Mylene, Marisol, and Jamila. Watch out for Becky, Mylene, Marisol, and Jamila. See, I know the names now. Ha
out trying to
I know those names now.
Become these modern women.
Oh, she's got a poodle.
And worried about
she's got a poodle.
Bigger
Look at that. How about that?
Lives. And wanting to make major.
Why is the poodle's tail docked? Like, what is that? Wait a minute. Do poodles get their tails docked? All right, let me stay on topic. I love dogs, guys.
Major moves versus being in a family unit with the man.
I love dogs, man.
If that's what you choose to do, understand that's fine. But what men are looking for, especially the higher up you go, is a woman to get on his page. He's not looking for a partner. He's not looking for a co-pilot. He's looking for a helpmeet.
There it is.
I definitely agree. I've seen it firsthand.
Let's see.
He said, "Oh,
bring somebody else in."
Well, at least she, no, the dog was walking. Wait a minute. Was that a giant poodle? Hold up, man. Hold up. I don't want to get off topic, but I thought the dog was walking on a table. I didn't know that the dog was on the floor. Hold up.
Being a wife is more than just a wedding. It's a decision to come into cooperation and submission, willing cooperation and obedience with a man.
I need to see if this dog, I thought this dog was on the table.
Your generation has prolonged dating and marriage to the point to where your generation doesn't even date anymore. It's casual sex, swipe left, swipe right.
Listen, man, look, say whatever you want about this girl. Say whatever you want. It appears, I don't know. Oh, that was, I think that was I don't think it was a giant poodle. I think you're right. I think it was a standard poodle. I thought it was a miniature, or not the, what's the one just under standard? Not miniature, because there's toy, miniature, standard, and giant. Okay, so yeah, I thought it was a miniature.
Stretches without relationships. You're 25, and your last relationship was 4 years ago? and it was 3 years. So that means at 18 to 21,
I want to see this.
That means your prime. These modern women.
Oh, that is a standard
women of
poodle.
other cultures and other groups are younger and getting on the same page with the men. You ladies are out trying to become.
Holy shit, you're
these
right.
Modern women.
That dog is not on the table; it's by the table. That is a standard poodle. How about that?
And worried about.
Wow. Okay. How about that? How about that? Dude, I adore dogs. I adore dogs. I love dogs. I really, dogs are just they're the best. They really are. They're really the best. The French police dog. Yes. Stop. Or I'll say stop again. Let's see what we got here. Jay Woodward Jr. says, call your friend, bro. It's all good. It's KS. No. That's okay. That's okay. I'll have that conversation with him later. Stephen Ortiz, $5 is women are not lining up to be movers, right? Because they're the physically weaker sex. D, $5. We already said this. This type of girl can be saved. She's cute as hell. You can tell she has a low body count. I don't know about the low body count, but I believe just based on what I've seen, listen, even though she has some pretty not accurate ideas, she's open to listening. She's open to listening. This is the first time I believe that this girl has ever heard any of this. And she seemed to be receptive to it because it's just common sense. If this woman had more influences in her life like this, she's got a shot, man. She really does. Look, she's a beautiful girl. She's beautiful. She's young. And she has a dog. I mean, anybody who's a dog person, right? Like cat people are lazy. And listen, I've got 3 cats. We have 3 cats, 2 dogs, 2 gerbils, a bearded dragon, and 3 fish. We have a zoo here, right? But people who only own cats, especially women, they only own them because cats are easy. They're very easy to take care of. You set up the litter box, you empty it out once, maybe twice a day. If you have a little bit of money, you can maybe get a little robot or something like that. But people who are dog people are not lazy. You have to walk them. You have to take care of them. So that's impressive that she has a standard poodle, man. Those are not easy animals to take care of because standard poodles are highly intelligent and they are highly energetic. They are highly energetic, which means they are very, very difficult to keep occupied. Oh, teacup. Danny DBC says teacup. Yes, that's right. Yes, the teacup is the super duper tiny one. Yes. I'm a dog snob, guys. I'm a dog snob. Yes, I watch the Westminster dog show every year. I watch the Eukanuba Tournament of Champions. I know all about that stuff. Fun fact. My favorite breed, like most men of my ilk, my favorite breed is the German Shepherd dog. I really like the German Shepherd dog. Rollo is he's a big time greyhound person. I think he's got like 5 or 6 greyhounds. I'd like to go to his house and play with his greyhounds. Dude, dogs are the best. They're the best, man. They really are. Dogs are, man. Love dogs. I love dogs. The only shitty part about them is when they die. That really fucking sucks. Like when you lose a pet, man, that's the worst. God, that's the worst. I hate that shit, man. Actually, you know what? I think I'll share a picture of our dogs with you guys. So we have a couple of dogs. They are the breed of our dogs. We've got a couple of Cavalier dogs. Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. We have a couple of Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. Our dogs are the best, man. Of course, they are 7 and 8 years old, 7 and 8 years old, respectively. The older one is Daisy. She's the female. The younger one is Chester. Dude, Oh my God, dude. I tell you what, man. I'm just going to pick out a couple for you guys to see here. These are all good. Oh, here's a good one. Oh, wow. Daisy is dude, she is the cutest little thing. She is absolutely the cutest dog ever. She is way too cute for her own good. I'm going to email these pictures to myself, and then I'll answer the rest of your super chats. There we go. I'll use mail drop. All right. So that's on the way. Dad has a bird. Yes. Oh, yeah. Yeah, the Burmese mountain dogs, yeah, they don't live very long. I think they live like 6 years. 6, maybe 8 years. Rebel says he's a pit bull or a Rottweiler person himself. No, Devin does not like pit bulls. A pit bull actually attacked Daisy actually about 6 months before I moved out here. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Like I had a German Shepherd. Actually, Darcy and I, we had a German Shepherd. She ended up going with him after the divorce. His name was Quinn. I think he lived for 14 years before she actually had to recently put him to sleep. That sucked. That really sucked. We also had a miniature Schnauzer. His name was Buddy. And I loved the dude. That's my favorite dog of all time. He's a miniature Schnauzer. Dude, he was full of bravado, you know. But he lived for about 13 years, and then they had to put him to sleep. He was a stray. Darcy's father actually found Buddy. He was at lunch, and he found Buddy just kind of walking around this neighborhood. And, you know, he seemed friendly, so he picked him up, brought him to work, and gave him a couple of hot dogs, and brought him to our house. And we're like, whoa, who's this little fella? He's a little fella. He's the cutest dog. Very, very protective. Very, very loud. Very good watchdog. Oh my God. Very, very, very good watchdog. Nothing ever got by Buddy. All right, let me see here. Come on. I'm waiting for the... It better have sent these damn pictures, dude. Going to be doing the dating show breakdowns here shortly. Just trying to get a little bit personal here with you guys. Damn it! Where the hell are my... There it is. There we go. All right. Yes, send it. Damn it. I said mail drop, so let's do it. You know, I guess I could just airdrop these. But I have the... Nope, I don't have the Wi-Fi turned on. Oh, there it is. I just got it. Okay. All right, here we go. So here are our dogs. Wow, these are really big. Guess I shouldn't have sent their actual size. All right, so let's do this. Let's save image as dog 1. There we go. That's a good one. Okay. That is Daisy. This one. Oops. So we have 3 cats, and they're all very close in age. Our oldest cat, her name is Kona. She turns 3 years old on the 15th of September. Then we have Dexter. Dexter is that's the cat that we got after Kona. He turned 2 years old back on May the 17th. And then we have Callie, who turned 2 years old on Devin's birthday. So Devin has the same birthday as our Devin Rex Callie. She drives us absolutely crazy because she is not really a cat. Like, Devon Rexes are very, very unique cats. Like, she's not afraid of the vacuum cleaner. It's weird. It's weird, man. She's not afraid of the vacuum cleaner. Her favorite food is beef jerky. Never met a cat like a never let a cat like a Devon Rex. Okay, so all right, got all those saved. Okay, so here are our dogs. So this right here, this is Chester. Oh boy, okay, that's really big. Oop, nope, don't want to do that. There we go. Man, these are big. Guess I shouldn't have sent it in the actual size. So there, oh, wait, hold on. Man, these are huge. Jesus. All right. So this is Chester and Daisy. That's Chester and Daisy. Chester's on the left, Daisy's on the right. This is a really cute picture of Daisy right here. She's just the cutest little thing. Daisy is just, dude, she is the sweetest dog you ever did meet. Yes, there she is. Up close and personal. So there's Daisy. That's our female. She's 8 years old. Here's another picture of Daisy. This is the cutest picture of Daisy ever. Look at this. Oh my goodness. Very, very cute picture of Daisy. Loves her toys. Another cute picture of Daisy. This is really funny. And it's funny, Daisy snores. She snores when she sleeps. Not loudly, but it's really, really funny. I actually did a video of it. Yep, there's her licking her chops. And this, of course, is Daisy doing her platypus routine. Boy, these are fucking huge pictures. There she is. There she is. There's Daisy, fast asleep. So those are our dogs. And then, of course, we have 3 cats. One's a tabby, one's a Devon Rex, and one is a tortoiseshell type. So, oh my God, Devon. Oh no, Devon, stop it. Jesus. So Devon is putting, oh my God. So she's putting the pictures of Daisy after the dog attack. Oof. Yeah. Oh yeah. This was bad. Yeah. Yeah, dude, Daisy snores when she sleeps. She snores when she sleeps. It's funny as hell, man. Actually, you know what? I've got a little bit of time. I'm gonna pull up a video before we do our dating show breakdowns. Let me. I'll show you guys. I'll show you guys the video of her snoring. This is funny as hell, dude. This is funny. Watch this. This has nothing to do with anything, but hang on. This is awesome, dude. I can't believe I got this on. There it is. Oh, this is awesome. Hang on a second. All right, so check it out. Watch this. This is funny as hell. Perfect. Okay, this is it. This is funny. Watch this. Listen. She woke up for a little bit. Dude, she did not disappoint. She did not disappoint, man. She gave us all the soundbite. She gave us all the soundbite. That was actually quite awesome. I was actually looking for a video because I used to mess with Dexter all the time in my other studio. I used to mess with him all the time with the mouse, and he'd chase the mouse and all that good stuff. Okay. So that's gonna do it for this edition of TSR Live. As you all know, the dating show breakdowns. They are going. I'm doing those right now. Yeah. Oh. Okay. So looks like Daisy is here. Come here. Come here, sweetums. Come here. Here, close the door. Come here. There you go. So this is Daisy. Say something into the mic, Daisy. She's like, "Roar." Yep, so this is Daisy. This is our dog. She's a little cutie. Yep. Say hi. Yep. So, yep, she's a cutie. Dude, she's the sweetest dog ever. She loves treats. Oh, there she's sniffing the... She's like, are we on the air? Like, what's going on here? Yep, see? See? Yep, that's the star. That's the star of the last video. I think she knows she's on camera. Yep, see, she's looking at you guys. Yep, she's on camera. He's a cutie capootie. Oh, okay. I guess she's just gonna walk around the studio. At any rate, that's gonna do it for this edition of TSR Live. Like I said, dating show breakdowns are coming. They're coming up. They're coming right up. And where's my? Oh, there it is. So we are going to do Temptation Island. We are going to do Temptation Island, as well as Love Island. Love Island. Love Island. It's a really good dating show. Daisy is very, very interested in. She's very interested in all kinds of stuff. Yeah, I never let any animals in here, for obvious reasons. Never ever let any animals in here. So that's gonna do it for this edition of TSR Live. Again, if you want to watch the dating show breakdowns absolutely free, download the SharpStream mobile app on sharpstream.com. If you want to watch the replays, become a member or a patron. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you in a bit. Okay. Oh, I forgot to turn on camera 5. Hang on a second, guys. Hang on. I got to switch cameras here. Camera 5. Bingo bongo. See if we can see me. We good? Ah, there we are. Okay, you guys can see me. I can see you. Excellent. All right. Very, very nice. Very good, very good. Looking forward to this breakdown. Just have to set it up. By the way, guys, I literally just banned a patron for being disrespectful to another content creator. Listen, man, like, I appreciate the support, but just because you pay $5, $10, $15, $20 a month does not give you license just to talk shit and say whatever the fuck you want to say. Even when Steve the Dean and I had our falling out, I will never let anyone utter an ill word towards him. Ever. Listen, O'Shea and I, we're not on each other's Christmas cards lists, but you're not going to disrespect him, okay? We might have some disagreements, but we're still on the team. We're still on the same team. We're still on the same team. So, all right, let me get this set up. I hate having to do this, man. I've had to ban patrons before, but I'm not going to tolerate the foolishness, man. I'm not going to tolerate the foolishness. And I asked this patron, I said, look, dude, please be respectful. This is not something I want to get involved in. He agreed, but then he had to get his little 2 cents in. So he's gone. He's gone. So. Perfect. All right, so we are going to Xfinity and Relax. Then we are going to Hulu and can't really come up with a clever name for that. Hulu and you guys can help me out with that. Temptation Island, you know it. All right, very nice. Wow, a lot of excellent. Get that out of here. Yo, yeah, come in.
Did you want this?
Oh, yes, yeah, and that too. Thank you. I appreciate that. Having a little bit of heartburn, so had Dev bring up some almond milk to soothe my throat. My back is almost healed up from tweaking it during warm-ups yesterday. I think I can probably start squatting again at some point tomorrow. Give me 2 seconds. Perfect. Perfect. Oh, here's another picture of Chester. Isn't that a great picture? Put glasses on him. Good stuff. All right, so we're going to break down Temptation Island, and then we are going to break down a Love Island. And if you want to watch for free. Oh, wait a minute, there it was right there. If you want to watch for free, all you have to do is download the mobile app, sharpstream.com, and you can watch for free. If you want chat privileges, either become a member on Sharpstream or become a patron. And you can do that at patreon.com/Donovan Sharp. And so let me shrink the audience here. My apologies for not being 100% ready. I thought I had everything all set up. Roscoe Johnson said, "You're disagreeable." No, I'm not. Yeah, right. Where's my other... Just give me a second, guys. My apologies for this. There's the dashboard. There it is. Okay. So I'm going to say so long to my D-Live audience. So long to my backup YouTube audience. Thank you guys for joining me. I'm going to say so long to my Facebook audience. Appreciate that very much. I'm going to say so long to my Twitch audience. Thank you guys for joining me. My MGTOW.TV audience, as well as my Manosphere.tv audience. Shout out to Emmer, Mitwally. And finally, I'm going to say goodbye to my main YouTube audience. Like I said, you can watch absolutely free, no charge to you, whatsoever, on the SharpStream mobile app. Download the SharpStream mobile app.